Is it sane? Is it possible? Still I ask myself, are we, am I? Our game, it's not logical, but you contemplate, are we, am I?
Yes. That one barely even came out. Yes. Yes! Yes! Ah! Yes. Oh, they're already booing in the chat. They're booing. Oh, my goodness. Look at them go. Steve Dangle here. On the SDBN YouTube channel. Hey, Mitch, maybe you'll sweat this game? That sounds brutal. Steve Dangle here on the SDBN YouTube channel. Click like, click subscribe, tell your friends. This stream is brought to you by Bally Sportsbook and Casino. Hey, it's a biggin. It's a relatively big one. Mitch Marner and the Vegas Golden Knights visit the Maple Leafs in Toronto. We got live odds for this game. Vegas underdogs. Second half of a back-to-back plus 114. Not overwhelming. Leafs favorites minus 139 over at Bally Sportsbook and Casino. If you want to sprinkle a little $2, Steve. Holy moly, do we got a lot of new members. Ty Cadeau, welcome to SDP VIP. Mr. Young. Mr. Young upgraded to SDP VIP ad-free. So did Lulabelle. Sebastian, welcome to SDP VIP and VIP ad-free. Lucas, welcome to VIP. Sean, welcome to SDP VIP ad-free. Skylark, welcome to SDP VIP. T-Man, welcome to SDP VIP ad-free. Cody, how you feeling about tonight's game, Steve? Well, you know, it's 2 points. And 2 points is 2 points. Is 2 points. Yo, that cut on Craig Berube's head is friggin' haggard. Okay, I got to hear these boos. They're about to come out. Here they come. No Mitch yet. Stone. Eichel. Theodore. Dorofeev. Is he coming out last? There he is. Oh, it's loud. It's loud. I was led to believe there was a surprising amount of Marner support in the building, and maybe there is. He got booed pretty loud there. My expectation for tonight, modest cheers during the video tribute, but loud boos every time he touches the puck during the game. Yeah, that makes sense. Matherman, is it weird that I don't watch hockey but love STPN? Drew says yes. Maybe you're a big F1 fan. Lines tonight, McMahon, Matthews, Domi, Michelli, Tavares, Nyes, Cowan, Waugh, Robertson, Lawrence, Lawton, Yarncroke. I don't see any changes. Riley, Carlo, OEL, McCabe, Benoit, Stetcher. That is a miracle because we thought the Leafs might be down both OEL and McCabe. Or rather, OEL and Carlo. Anthony Stolarz is starting a net, which is a stunner. He was sent down to the Marlies for a conditioning stint. I don't think he played a game. Who will step up to defend the Leafs' honor tonight? It's got to be the whole team. Vegas is too good. It's got to be the whole thing. I want Lawton to line Marner up for a hit. Yeah, I wouldn't mind that. The team's like top shutdown forward, actually laying a beating on one of the top point producers in the league. Yeah, that sounds like his job. I think you should do that. Even if it hurts my team, I hope you kick Vegas's ass. I got to see a goalie fight live. This is another thing the fans deserve to see anyway, says Giggling Cat. That's awesome that you were there at Bob versus Nedeljkovic. Vegas lines Barbashev, Eichel, Stone, Smith, Marner, Dorofeev. Although on the broadcast they said Marner with Hurdle, so we'll see. Bowman, Hurdle, Kolasar, Cole Reinhardt, Tanner Lazinski. I'm not familiar with his game, which means he's scoring first, and Alexander Holtz. I think Reinhardt, he scored last time? That's great. That's great. Canes fan, but I don't care. I want to join in the fun. Boo! Hey, he refused to trade to your team for like fairly valid reasons, but still. Sherwin on base from the pod. Win this game for Chief. Gnarly. Yo. Chief has a black eye and just about the craziest cut. It's the craziest cut I've seen on anyone related in hockey's face since Taylor Hall's head got stepped on by a teammate of his during warm-up when he was with the Oilers. Who was that? I want to say his last name was like Cotter. Was it Paul Cotter? Yeah. Are you thinking about, sorry, Drew and I are having a private conversation. Are you talking about Guy Boucher? Yeah, Guy Boucher. Well, I don't know. I don't know where he got that, and he won't talk about it. Better yet, I want Matthews to line Marner up. You're playing against each other, aren't you? It's not friendly, is it? It's not friendly. Wes Richard sent 5 STPN memberships. Thank you, you beauty. Berube wanted to one up Guy Boucher. I think 5-upped Guy Boucher. Like, everyone's like, oh wow, that cut's pretty bad. That is going to be a scar forever. That is a crazy cut. Were those staples in his head? Like, it's crazy that that's like the 9th most interesting part about this game. Stolars is playing. Isn't this supposed to be Rasmus Anderson's first game as a Golden Knight? Leafs are so beaten up that even their coach is injured. I mean, that is legitimately kind of funny. Stolars, his numbers are awful, but the Leafs were awful, and he was hurt, and now he's back. So I'm going to go ahead and ignore them. Berube asked Willie to put a shirt on. That's funny. Aiden Hill, his numbers also awful, but he's barely played, and he beat the Leafs last time they played, even though he gave up 5 goals. Looks like Marner is going to be out there for the opening draw. Deep breath. Steve Dangle. That's me. SDPN YouTube channel. Click like, click subscribe. Tell all your friends. To every member of Marner's camp who is in this stream watching right now, welcome, weirdos. We are here for the opening puck drop. And the puck is dropped. So it is Marner on the wing of Hurdle. And he doesn't even have the puck, and he's getting booed. Hurdle in the corner with Carlo. Marner's got it. Loud boos. Hands it off to Hurdle. How are you already in the D zone, boys? Let's go. Nice. Comes up with it. Clears it. Leafs get in a partial change. Marner with it. Marner hands it off. Vegas. Oh, that was very nearly a scoring chance. Vegas retreats. Domi. Pressure on Theodore and loud cheers. That's because Marner got off the ice? That's pretty funny. What? That's funnier, isn't it? Cheering when a guy gets off the ice. Is that ice? That is ice. Unfortunately, McMahon missed that pass, so it'll go all the way back down into the Leaf zone. Did you know there's an outdoor AHL game right now? It's Iowa Wild versus Milwaukee Admirals in Hastings, Minnesota. The wind chill is minus 15 Fahrenheit. That's so bad is what that is. Drew and I are trying to figure out what the hell that is. Berube told Stolars he wasn't playing today. Then the accident happened. Here's hoping the Leafs win. Kind of need the boost after losing my car yesterday after getting hit on the highway. Let's go. Oh my God, are you all right? Vegas behind the net in front. And they score. Super easy. Jack Eichel giving it to the Leafs fans. And Vegas, barely over a minute in, takes the 1-0 lead. Welcome back, Anthony. Not a single thing has changed. You are on your own. This team cannot defend. Cannot defend. Cannot defend. Have they made a change on the back end since the season began? Absolutely not. They got Troy Stetcher on waivers. That's it. That's all. Been a problem since day one. Literally day one of the season. Let's keep it going. You guys stink. Attaboy. Biggest regular season game of the season. Everyone had this marked on their calendar since schedule came out. What was that, July, August? Goal a minute in? You suck. Way to rise to the occasion as always, boys. Attaboy. Attaboy. Way to give it to him. Drew, you put money on this game, right? For the Leafs to win by more than 3? By 3 or more? Attaboy. Way to go. Yeah, you threw it in the garbage. It's the Toronto Maple Leafs, Drew. Like, what are you doing? Leafs, ozone draw, minute 15 in. They're losing, by the way. If you just joined in, you know they're losing this game, right? Stop. Leafs win the draw. Robertson, he's blocked. Here comes Vegas. Woo, let's go, my golden children, says Girthy Bettman. Whoa. It's in the Vegas zone. They have the puck. Dumped. That Eichel woo was loud. Also, what in the living hell was Matthews doing on that goal? His defensive capabilities have been middling at best this year. Yeah. Two defenders behind the net. He was on an island. Salty Steve already in a fight in Chicago. Let's go. I'd like to say thank you. Your story got me to do college, in which I got my associates and have now passed 450 subs on a Sporting Blizzard channel. Hey, congrats. Face off in the leave zone. Stetcher with it. Up the ice. Vegas collects. Yarn Croak with pressure and pleasure. Korczak. Up the ice. Is this icing? It is not. Battle in the corner. Lorentz is picked off, but he clears the zone. Stoller's out of his net to play it. Leafs do not have a shot yet. The Boo Birds are out, so Marner must be on the ice. Would it kill you to match the energy of your fan base once? Once in your lives. Once in franchise history. That's a scoring chance from Nyes. Carlo, Riley, Michelli, Riley can't center it. Marner clears it. Carlo, Riley in his own end, Michelli, as the Leafs try to get a change in. Nyes does not get it deep. Drew says, where's the "we don't need you" chant? Yeah, the difference is Islanders were up 6-1 in that game. Leafs are down 1-0 immediately. The Leafs just don't get to say "we don't need you" to any human being. I don't know. What am I supposed to do? Have faith in this just godforsaken team? Miserable, sad. They're going to wake up? When's that, Drew? It's coming? That's great. All right, well, you let me know. Maybe you can do the stream and just wake me up when they wake up. Eichel, Stone, Eichel. Matthews in his own end. Domi, Matthews. Offside. All right. A little over 4 minutes into the first period. Are we getting a TV time out here? I guess not. Yeah, it looked like it. Drew's like after 14. Because he knows. I know it's 14, 10, and 7, but for some reason my brain doesn't allow me to remember that. Why didn't the Leafs claim Dumba off waivers? Dumba makes way too much money. Dumba makes like nearly $4 million, I'm pretty sure. What are you doing? Cowan's really cruising for a benching, dude. What are you doing? Not even close to onside. Kid does not look confident at all. My father-in-law just texted me. What really happened to Berube's head? Oh, here comes Vegas. On. Stop by Stolar's. Rebound. Colasar. The Golden Knights are up 2-0. 4.5 minutes in. Let's go, boys. Way to rise to the occasion, boys. Where is anyone to help out their goaltender yet again? I mean, maybe that shouldn't be a rebound. On, blocker, no one in the world even close to the puck or the net or their goalie or giving a damn or relevance. This team is a disgrace. Berube looks like hell. Golly, says Brandon. What a hateable franchise. What a disgrace. Ekman Larson with it behind the net. Bet he's stoked to be playing in this game. Maybe you should just rest the body, bud. These guys don't care. London Knights fan here. Cowan also did that to him. Like in London? When do the "we might need you" chants start? Vegas, who has risen to the occasion of this game. Here come the Leafs. Lawrence up the ice, misses Lawton, but Lawton beats out the ice. Oh, in front! Oh, my goodness. Carlo one-timer. Leafs need a quick one here. Yarncroak fans on that. Yarncroak. He's in good position. On. Stopped by Hill. You guys suck. Don't worry, Steve. They just want to do what Vegas did last week. Every Vegas game is a comeback. Chat, we might be in for one tonight. Do I really want to watch this? Should I turn it off? I mean, the Leafs resent your existence, so yeah, go ahead and turn it off. But just know that every time you turn a Leaf game off, they win. Not literally. Oh, they don't do that, but like they accomplish their goal of having you not watch. So glad I stayed up until 1 a.m. for this. Will it feel weird cheering for Marner in the Olympics? No, because I like Canada. Guys, I'm gonna spoil something. I didn't like him last year, and I cheered for him, so it was cool. Here comes Vegas. Nice. Collects it in his own end. Shots 5-2 Vegas. Goals 2-0 Vegas. Ugh. McCabe dumps it. Do they hate Stallers or something? Why tonight? I don't know. Yeah, it's a good question. Tavares. McCabe on through traffic. That's directed wide. Nice. Leafs lose the zone. Keep the puck. Hi, Steve. I'm worried about the Buds. You worry about people who are worried. They're not worried. Cash is still clear. Or the check's still clear on time. They're fine. Cowan wasn't super disciplined for London. Great flash, but defensive IQ. Here comes Vegas. Stolarz directs Eichel wide. Vegas still has the zone. Stone at the point. Stone hands it off. Anderson, driven around the net, shoots into the glove of Stolarz. And we'll go to break. Oh, they're going to watch the tribute video. Turn the game off, but keep the stream on. Hello from Hornpain. So they have sound up on the video, so you can't hear the crowd reaction. Whose idiotic idea was it to start Stolars? Can them. I mean, if he's ready, he's ready. Like, was Colorado a better idea? You know what I mean? It's just dead silent. Is he getting? He's getting cheers. He's waving. Yeah, they're not really booing. They're not booing at all. Yeah, it's the respectful thing. It's a tribute video, dude. Like, you didn't burn the city down. But now, yeah, when do they start booing the Leafs? Like, I don't know. I'm kind of cool with that. You're down 2-0 in the game everyone was anticipating from the moment. I tell you what, they lose this game, sell. What are they going to do? What are they going to do? They're going to rise to the occasion in the playoffs, get lost. See what you can get. What a sad sack. Are the Leafs on pace to give up 50 shots at home to a team that played last night? Yeah, they suck. When do we accept Matthews doesn't care in a big game? Well, when he ends up in Vegas, I guess. This is why I don't understand getting chirped by fans of other teams. You think you hate the Leafs? I cheer for them. You'll never. What have they done to you? How will they blame the fans now? I don't know. Lawton kicked out of the D zone draw, so it's Lorentz versus Eichel. Lorentz with a nice win. Leafs can't clear the zone. Is that going to be a slash on Lawton? Sure is. Leafs will go to the PK. They're going to go down 3-0 here. The only person pumped for this game is Marner. Looks like not the Leafs, says Robert Bett. This is going to be a long 2.5 hours. I got to do an LFR after this. Face off in the Leaf zone. First penalty kill of the game. First of many, I'm sure. Hurdle kicked out of the draw. Eichel replaces him. Eichel versus Wah. Wah wins. Carlo not able to clear. It's Marner. Into the high slot. Eichel at the point. Down low. Stone. In front for Hurdle. Hurdle attacks Stolars. Stopped by Stolars. Only 15 seconds have elapsed. I'm covered up. Yeah. So Drew's talking about how the Islanders game when Tavares returned. Here comes Marner. Hands it off to Orfeev. Islanders game when Tavares returned, the fans were non-stopped. Yeah, the Leafs have an enormous culture problem, and they don't care because they don't have a money problem. So that problem will never get fixed. I don't know what to tell you. Eichel. Down low. In front. Stopped by Stolars. Can the Leafs clear? They're going to friggin' try, and they do. 40 seconds gone. Marner with it in his own end. Eichel with speed. Stone. Marner at the point. Dorofeev. Marner. Nope. Now Marner. Eichel. Lorentz. On. That's deflected wide. Marner. Hurdle. Dorofeev. Vegas moving it very well. Stone. Eichel. Marner. Eichel. Dorofeev. Marner. Eichel stopped by Stolars, his best save of the game. And Matthews dumps it. 30 seconds to go in this kill. Marner on 17 elimination games as a Leaf, 1 goal, 4 assists. Context for Vegas trolls. They don't give a shit, dude. Stream the Sharks instead. SFR. I would do it. Congrats, Steve, on the CBC Books news. Excited for you. Thank you. Vegas has the Leaf zone. Working it down low. Theodore with it at the point. 5 seconds to go in this kill. Cross ice. Down low. Leafs survive. Now they're only down 2-0. Lawton out of the box. Lays the body. Here comes Wah. Attacking Theodore. Waiting for reinforcements. He's 1-on-5 as the Leafs change. There's Michelli. There's Nyes. Can't get it. Michelli steals in the neutral zone. He has it picked off, though. 10:35 to go in the first period. Shots 7-2 Vegas. Goals 2-0 Vegas. Not great, Bob. Rainer, welcome to SDP VIP ad free. This is the scariest energy I've witnessed from Steve. Feels like I got an F on my report card. What I don't know what else to give you other than just genuine frustration. Anderson stopped by Stolars. Rebound control's been a bit of a struggle tonight. OEL, Riley in his own end. OEL surveying the scene. Riley just has it in his own end as everyone changes. Feels like the Leafs want to not acknowledge the meaning of this game so bad that it's showing in their play. Nailed it. Leafs get it deep. McMahon chasing. Matthews chasing. And you're going to be chasing all night because here comes Vegas. Awful performance so far. Really disappointing. Entirely predictable, but so disappointing. Domi through the neutral zone. Domi into the offensive zone. Turnover. Here comes Vegas. Matthews. McMahon. Here he comes. On! That one goes just wide. McMahon. Domi tries to find Matthews in front. Goes to the point instead. OEL! That's stopped by Hill. 9 minutes to go in the first period. Seen any cool birds lately? No. OEL. It's winter. It sucks. I keep looking for him, though. Usually they only ruin half of the weekend. That's funny. Oh, that's my wife. Hello, my wife. Thank you for your super chat, my wife. Oh, my God. McCabe with it in his own end. Riley. Hey, too many men! Too many! No call. All right. 8:20 to go in the first. Stone in the neutral zone. Here they come. Shot. That goes up and over the Leafs net. Lorentz gets it out. Vegas clears. Attacks. Shot! Off the bar! Korzak at the point. On! That's deflected wide. Good Lord, boys. Fight for your goalie. Fight for your crest. Fight for a day in the league. Fight for yourselves. Fight for anything. Holy cow! Yeah, they want 16 shots total in this game for Marner. What a tribute. Or 93 for Vegas, Drew. Maybe it's that. Shots are almost 9-3, actually. Cowan. Wah. Here we go. Robertson. Vegas doing a good job keeping the Leafs to the wall. Robertson rocked. Cowan gets it to Benoit. On. Almost deflected on by Wah. Benoit. Wah. Oh, on. Not enough deflection there. Big hit. Man, there's trade rumors around Benoit. He is consistently one of the only guys to give a good god darn. If the Leafs don't win this game, I'm done with them, says Victor. 30 Dangle push-ups for a Marner goal. Sure. If the Leafs don't win this game, I already read that one. They play like a sparring partner. Oh, good line. Nice. On. Blocked. Tavares. Michelli behind the net. He's got it in front into the feet of OEL, so he's got a re-rack. Michelli, good job with his feet. Can't find a teammate, though. Marner clears it. Dorofeev. Vegas dumps it. You know, it would be funny if they don't wake up that Marner starts getting cheers and the Leafs get boos. Honestly, I'm for it. Here comes Matthews. 1-on-3, shot rides up a stick into the mesh. Attaboy. If I wasn't such a Leafs fan, I would think this team is funnier than a John Candy movie. 16.93 push-ups for a Marner assist. Conspiracy Stolers is the scapegoat. LOL. Steve Dangle here on the STPN YouTube channel. Click like, click subscribe, tell all your friends. Hey, you can join Bally with the code Go to the Net, because Bally Bet Sportsbook and Casino is who the stream is brought to you by. I'm going to give you the steps. Download the Bally Bet app and register with the promo code Go to the Net, which the Leafs haven't done through the first little bit of this game. Number 2, make a deposit. Make your first deposit. Choose a bet and submit a wager of at least $10. And now I'm going to need you to lock in, okay? If your bet wins, you'll get a bonus based on the odds of your wager, okay? So odds greater than or equal to minus 500 and less than plus 300 receive $50 in bonus bets. Odds greater than or equal to plus 300 and less than plus 900 receive $200 in bonus bets. And odds greater than or equal to plus 900 receive $400 and bonus bets. So join Bally today. Link in the description below. Reminder, this is void in Canada, but if you're from Ontario, why don't you check out the link below to see everything that Bally Bet Sportsbook and Casino has to offer. Okay. Hey, sorry about your face. Says, I'm a scumbag Panthers fan. At least, you know, that means a lot to me. But you have given me and my wife so much entertainment. Happy for your success, and thank you, Adam and Jesse, for your team giving us joy down here. We all need the joy right now in the States. Down 2-0 before the tribute video. I know the Leafs are cursed to never win a game that matters, but this is seriously sad. Let's go Jays. It's kind of funny that none of us are surprised. Yeah. No, Kolasar ripped a jersey out of a fan's hand. A fan was holding a fan was holding Oh, wow. So a fan was holding a jersey when Vegas was walking out. It said 16 and sellout. And so Kolasar took it from them. Well, that's good. That's nice. It's funny they should mention, is it just me or has the booze for Marner started to weaken already? It's almost like booing Mitch isn't overcoming how bad the Leafs are playing. I don't know. This team doesn't care. Why should we, you know? Did someone forget to tell us Scotiabank Arena is haunted? That's VGK Twitter. Girthy Bettman, I never know when you're kidding or not. Drew, where did you see that? You brought it on screen? Let me see here. Oh, the NHL tweeted it and they didn't realize it had the jersey in it. Oh, wow. Like they had it like stitched and everything. And Kolasar ripped it out of their hand. Wonder how the league's going to feel about that. Like on one hand, yeah, it's mean. On the other hand, I don't know. Maybe don't rip things out of the hands of fans that aren't like actually touching you. Is that a great precedent? I'm not sure. Jake McCabe, Domi passes off target, but Domi fights for it. Matthews comes up with it. McMahon shot out of play. That was a good opportunity. Vegas is saying it's out of play. I didn't hear a whistle go, but 5:05 to go in the first. Play is stopped. Leafs going to make this game only to lose in the last second. Oh, Leafs are going to make this a game only to lose at the last second, says Just Stray. Oh, and they go to commercial break. They're finding their commercial breaks when they can, I guess, because of the video tribute. Steve Dangle here, STPN YouTube channel. This stream is brought to you by Bally Sportsbook and Casino. Click like, click subscribe, tell all your friends. The 2025-26 Leafs have somehow made it more embarrassing to be a Leafs fan, says Logan Prescott. I don't know. I think they can get worse. You know, I came home from the podcast today. It was a PA day for my son, who is 5. We went on the ice in our backyard for at least an hour, and we skated, and we had so much fun. And I was like, I wanted to go inside. I wanted to be like, we've had enough time. Let's go inside. And I was like, one day he's not going to want to play with you. Stay out here as long as humanly possible. Make him take you off the ice. And I did that. Honestly, we might have been out there an hour and a half. And while I was out there, having all the happiest, warmest, fuzziest thoughts, those thoughts were interrupted by, this is probably going to be the best part of your hockey day there, bud. And so far, I've been right. I don't know. I saw Berube's presser and thought, bad omen. Not going to lie. If true, W teammate, aggressive, but W. 1-0 Blackhawks, and it can always get worse. You know what blame? I blame Jesse. He said the S word. He did. He said shoutout before the game. Hello from Finland. I don't know who that person is, and I'm afraid to say their name in case you're being silly. Does this mean the Leafs are going to smack Colorado on Sunday? Drew asks. No. You think the Wings will keep it up / make the playoffs? Make the playoffs? Yes. What? Steve, don't let anyone tell you that the ice in your backyard is too small, like that goofball Jesse. So here's the good news. The ice is bigger this year. Here's the bad news. It's because we don't need the grass as much because my dog died. Anyway, on to more cheerful things. Oh, wait, it's the Leafs game. Never mind. Can I talk about my dead dog instead? Vegas puts it behind the Leafs net. Stoller's out of the net to play it. Vegas, who might have killed my dog, might have killed both of them. Since Vegas became a team, both my dogs died. And I just don't think that's a coincidence. Vegas attacking 2-on-2. Kolesar can't get that through to Riley Smith. Kolesar gets it back. Vegas has it at the point. Korzak again. On through traffic. Blocked. Get the rebound. They don't, but Stoller stops it. Shots officially should be 9-3, which is a little on the nose, right? Michelli, as the Leafs change at the speed of smell because they don't care. Benoit attacks on the left wing. He's picked off, but Nyes comes up with it. Nyes finds Michelli. Michelli! Tavares! Stopped. And the Leafs lose the zone because OEL was just coming onto the ice, looks like. OEL in the neutral zone. McCabe flips it into the corner. Nyes after it. Are the Leafs first onto it? LMAO. Vegas with it in their own end. Nice. Vegas has it. Nice. In the neutral zone. Plays it back. What's your favorite Leafs team in the Matthews era? The first one, and it's not close. Another hello from Finland. Sleep is for the weak. I agree. Have you thought about adopting another puppy? We have. That's I think that's a summer activity. Fourth line on the ice for Toronto. Lawton battling behind the net. Stone is blocked. Vegas looking to get out. They do. Eichel picked off by Yarncroke. His pass to Lorentz is off target. Vegas dumps it. That was a really loud FU on the stream or on the broadcast. Drew, did you hear that? It was someone on the ice. It was really loud. And Riley's on the ice. I think it was him. That was his voice. Vegas, stop a Stolar's rebound. It's in the corner. Vegas holds the line. Puck goes out of play. 1:55 to go in the first. Shots 10-4 Vegas. Score 2-0 Vegas. God help us. Roman Luko is a hockey team from the city of Roma. They play in the Finnish Liga. Ah, good. Good to know. Thank you. Leafs clear it. Domi gets it deep onto Aiden Hill. Wouldn't kill the Leafs to get one before intermission, or maybe it will. Like silver to a werewolf or sunlight to a vampire. Success kills the Toronto Maple Leafs. They're battling for it along the half wall. Is it silver with werewolves? I think it is. Benoit with it in his own end. 1:15 to go in the first. Stetcher. Banny. Oh, picked off. And it's Marner. He sets him up. They go wide. Marner at a wide open net. Oh, God. Exactly a minute to go in the first. Shoo. Boys, lock in. Offside. Cowan. They didn't call it offside, but watch the Leafs score here and it'll get called back. There's no way he can play next game, right? Holy cow. Puck deep in the Leaf zone. 35 seconds to go. Theodore with it in his own end now. 30 seconds to go in the first. Stone. Eichel. Vegas loses the zone. 15 seconds to go in the first. And I hope the Leafs get booed off the ice at intermission. Icing. Leafs will maybe get an opportunity with the ozone face-off here. Natalie, I can't believe any NHLer simply doesn't care. So I agree with you. Although, no, I've heard too many stories. They don't. Some of them don't, like genuinely. But also, in the world of competition, someone is always going to care most, and someone will care second most. So you might care, but do you care more than them? Because that's all that matters. Tavares looking to win the ozone draw. Leafs win it back. Riley can't get it on. First period ends, and they should get booed off the ice. They're not. Vegas hugging as they head off for first intermission because they know they're playing the Toronto Maple Leafs. Cookie night. Cookie night, boys. Cookie night. Steve Dangle here on the SDPN YouTube channel. Click like, click subscribe, tell all your friends. You can leave whenever you want. We've hitched our wagon to these idiots, and we need your help. Leafs fans on social, with the point that has always been valid, Drew is saying, they're like, why are Leaf fans constantly being asked to show up when the Leafs never show up? You know whose fault it is? All the people who aren't on the ice, actually. Do I need to put another jersey on the line, says Skipper Bath. So Skipper bought a Philip Myers jersey because the Leafs won, I think it was the Jets game. Hilarious. Yeah, you do. It is silver with werewolves. I knew it. It's also silver with vampires in some lore. I was wondering about that. Hey, Steve, how do you currently feel about Tavares? I'm not a Leafs fan, but he's my favorite Leaf. Here's the thing. He was so ridiculously good for them at the beginning of the season, and he hasn't been quite as much lately, but he's still a solid contributor. And now that he makes 4.3 whatever and not 11, it's not the end of the world if he's not like a point per game player. What is he at? Let me see. Still pretty good, man. 18 goals, 25 assists, 43 points in 50 games. And he hasn't had Nylander for like a pretty decent chunk of that. Have you played Wingspan before? Bird or board game? No. I've been told to play it though. This trash is the most expensive game of the year, says James Stemler. Yo, can I tell you, we gave a tour of the studio today to two guys from Newfoundland. And they're like, yeah, we flew here to boo Marner. And like, I think they were half kidding because they're actually seeing 3 games. They saw the Detroit game. They lost that one too. They're watching this game tonight, and they're going to the Colorado game on Sunday afternoon, by the way, at 1:30 in the afternoon. Hockey hotbed. I'm so tired of hearing stories like that. Like, there were these lovely guys from Britain I met at Real Sports a few years ago. And they're like, oh, yeah, we're over for this game, and this game. And I don't think any of the games had happened yet. The Leafs lost those games by a combined score. It was like 15-4. Like, they can and will let you down. Oh, wait. I just got a text from the guys from Newfoundland. I don't know if they know I'm talking. Oh. In case this game keeps going the way it's going, I want you to know what people paid for tickets. We're second last row in the lower bowl behind the Leafs net. These are face value for one ticket. $528.40. So over $1,000 for the pair of the boys. How do they sleep? Before we go to break, okay, I got to know what really happened to Berube. People have been asking me. I don't know. I don't have the inside track there. And I get the impression, unless you were at the gym with him, no one knows. I don't understand how they want to win in the playoffs if they never seem to get what a playoff game looks like. Also, Chief is out of ideas since the screaming on the bench. I don't like that the Leafs are clearly not playing as well as they did a couple of weeks ago, and he's done nothing to change the lines. I do kind of hate that a lot. Rachel Bishop, to piggyback on the Wingspan recommendation, they also have a video game version that you can play on the Switch and mobile. Producer Hayden is at the game. Producer Drew asked him how much he paid. He's second row in the corner in the 300s. $275 each. I mean, that's pretty good. Upper bowl in the corner. Oh, I was gonna say, well, I mean, we just heard about 500. Yeah, no. Welp. Drew, what do we got for intermission? Jari versus the Oilers. No, Jari's on the Oilers now. It was Jari and Skinner. Yeah. It was Jari. Oh, he wasn't? Well, anyway, Jari versus the Penguins. Or the Sens blowing it to Nashville. Yo. I think it's mostly miserable Leaf fans in here. Let's talk about the Sens blowing it. That's what we need.
Ottawa was up 3-0 against the Nashville Predators and collapsed last night. Steven Stamkos had a hat trick. Travis Green was so angry after the game that he didn't even want to talk about the penalty kill, which has been abominable for them. James Reimer, Julian even said to us just, in a group chat, he's like, it's not Reimer's fault.
Sens fans seem to like him.
Yeah.
He's giving them a chance.
But I'm seeing like the Sens fans accounts saying like, I'm numb today. This team makes it so hard to love them sometimes, is what I've seen. And they still love them.
Yes.
But is it over for the Senators? Brady Tkachuk, specifically on that last play, doesn't really do much in defense. And I know he was credited with a goal later overnight, but let's not pretend that Brady had a good finish to that game or a good game at all.
Yeah, he was. Yeah. I was shocked because like I have him in fantasy, so like he's carrying me. In games where they lose, he's still an animal.
Mm-hmm.
He's hitting everybody. It's not necessarily as big, but he's credited with a hit. Gets tons of shots. You know, they'll lose 5-3. He'll have like 3 points.
Right.
And last night, until it was changed to him having a goal, he had zeros across the board. And if I'm not mistaken, the only reason he was credited with a shot was because of the goal.
I don't even think
a goal with
like
a shot.
he didn't have hits.
He didn't have a hit. He didn't have a block. He was a -1. Like the one thing Brady Tkachuk is invisible, even in a game that doesn't go well.
Yep.
Right. So that's concerning. I'm just looking at the standings. Like, again, you're a hot week away from being right in there, but it's getting to the point in the East where a few teams need to look themselves in the mirror. So Boston is the second wild card at 60 points. Islanders are at 59 in the third Metro spot. So it's 59, 60 points, right? The Rangers have 48. You're done.
Yeah, and they know that.
And they know that. They said that. The Blue Jackets have 53 in 50 games.
They're trying to save their season, hence firing the coach.
They're trying to save it, but they're right at done. They're right there. Sens have the same amount of points in the same amount of games. 53 in 50. In fact, they have an identical record to the Blue Jackets, 23, 20, and 7. And I've even seen, like, Russian Machine is looking at the Caps, who are only 1 point up in one more game played. And they're like, boy, we're getting real close to calling it, aren't we?
What about the Panthers?
The Panthers, hilariously, with a game in hand on the Leafs, are only 2 points back of the Leafs. They have 55. Leafs have 57. And they have to find a way, because they can't catch the Islanders, because the Islanders are
killer,
not in their division.
Yeah.
You have to catch the Bruins, who have 60. So Panthers are 5 points back. Leafs are 3 points back.
Jess,
Panthers have 2 games in hand on Boston. Leafs have 1.
Jesse, if you were covering the Senators last night,
okay,
what would have been your one question for Travis Green post game?
I think what I want to know is, like, the underlying metrics of the Senators pointed to them being a pretty good team and they just needed a save. Are you concerned that the metrics look like they're going to be trending downwards recently because of their porous defensive play? It's the penalty kill, as you mentioned, and then at 5-on-5 they haven't really looked spectacular these last week or so too. And if you look at that game, like, you're up 3-0, right, and then you allow the 2 power play goals. And then the 2 other goals, I'll bring up a screenshot I wanted to show you guys, because I want to know if you think this is going to be a goal for the Nashville Predators.
So just describing this for anybody listening, it's 2 Nashville Predators with 3 Senators chasing them. The only thing preventing that puck from going in, if it does in fact go in, would be James Reimer on his own.
And unfortunately, James Reimer couldn't stop this 2-on-0. And that's probably not a good way to set up your goaltender for, like, getting a win for you. This was the 3 goals, so it was 3-2 at the time, and I believe this is the one where they tie it 3-3 like halfway through the third. And this is kind of the Sens as of late. They've been so much better than this, so I'm just concerned at the way they've been trending. And then that is the 3-3 goal. And then if you go to the 4-3 goal where Stamkos gets his hat trick, do you think that James Reimer should stop this play where Stamkos is from me to Steve in front of Reimer, and then 3 Sens are surrounding him and they weren't able to box him out? 4 Sens, really, one's behind the net, but 3 Sens really don't clear the front of the net, and he scores this goal here.
This Tkachuk thing.
By batting the puck out of midair right over James Reimer, because nobody clears the front of the net. It's not a great defensive performance in the last couple of games from the Sens in helping their goaltender.
Screenshots don't always tell the whole story, but why is Tkachuk the person on Stamkos?
He's on that other post there as the puck comes out.
Why
And-
are there two?
But he
defensemen
doesn't
behind the net?
really do much though. When
That's-
Stamkos comes in, like look at him. He just-
Every Sen here should have been trying to do something to play the puck or trying to block out the Predators, specifically Stamkos, from getting that front of the net. And Stamkos is the one who comes away with this puck here as Shabbat and Tkachuk don't make a play. And the little details like that are the reason you're blowing 3-goal leads here.
Yeah, Jensen blows it. Shabbat tries to compensate. He blows it. Kachuk is the failsafe. He blows
The
it.
Batherson can't get back in time. Like,
Yeah.
it's
Well,
just-
Batherson to make it 4-on-2 though. Like,
yes.
yeah,
and
that's
like
when it rains, it pours, man.
this is your team currently, and Travis Green's just got to straighten the ship in terms of them playing better defense, because they're a better team than this. They have played better this entire season. It's just as of late, it's been shaky.
32 games left. 64 points on the board. How many of those you grabbing? It's
Gotta be a lot.
It's going to be real interesting. It doesn't help that every team in the Atlantic wins every goddamn game. It's so frustrating.
And sorry, the Marchessault goal, that 2-0 was the 3-2 goal, and then the Stamkos 3-3 goal was on the power play, and then the Stamkos last goal, that one I just showed you, was indeed the hat trick goal.
The next few games bleeding into the Olympic break, I think, are going to lead to quite a few phone calls. If activity doesn't pick up before the Olympic break, I think this trade deadline better be efficient. It's got to be like a Subway in Japan. I want order, and I want the trade deadline to be popping. Steve Dangle here on the SDPN YouTube channel. Click like, click subscribe, tell all your friends. Leafs are losing 2-0 in the regular season game that all their fans were looking forward to the most. All their fans who they deeply hate and resent. JD Bunk is with a pretty good point. Maybe this it's just another game vibe they were giving off wasn't the move. We were just talking about how you can get a lower bowl ticket for this game for, I think it was $528. Giggle and Cat goes, these prices are insane. Florida season ticket holder, shoot twice rows, 3 to 10 are face value $132 per seat this season. Yeah, that's American though. That's still, you got to remember, like, this is, what are Tampa games? You know what I mean? What are Cats Bolts games? Yeah. No. Of course they're cheaper. Of course they're cheaper. But like, new live odds: Vegas minus 715, Leafs plus 420. Blaze it. If you feel like Leafs are they're gonna come back. They're gonna come back. What has happened to all my feeds? I'm refreshing everything. All the things you said, all the things you said, running through my head. It bangs, right? It's a good soundtrack just makes a show better. Drew, do you still have me? Oh, okay, good. I'm having a beast over here. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. There you go. I think Steve needs a nice bread. Yeah, don't worry, guys. He's in on something. He's in on it. Oh, the Leafs are looking at. Yeah, they're always looking at. Shut up. Make a move. No one cares. No one gives a damn. Like, listen. If you try and you fail, that's okay. Most people don't even try. That being said, no one gives a damn about what you almost did. Right now, Who were the last 30 Stanley Cup champions? I bet a lot of you could do it. Okay. Who were the last 30 Stanley Cup finalists? Okay, now name the final four of the last 30 Stanley Cup playoffs. No one cares. Oh, this trade almost happened. That's just, no one cares. That's going to see your team. They can lose. Went from US East Coast to see Vegas at Calgary and Edmonton in December, 0 points. Second chance was at Washington and Pitt in a month. Or second chance at Washington and Pittsburgh in a month. C. Moyne. Welcome to SDP VIP. I won't ruin the VIP because, but this is a true law in the UK. If you're on private property with a parent, you can drink alcohol from age 5. UK is silly. I'm going to choose to believe that's not true. A. Newfoundland represent. Call the jersey, Steve. Lawton. I'll give you a nice one this time. Do I think the Leafs can get shut out? Yes. Do you think maybe Cowan is making so many mistakes because they played him too much and he's not really acquainted with NHL play? You know, he was playing real confident and it led to great results. And he had a couple off games and now his confidence is in the toilet, right? Leafs are in on Kadri and Coleman, good odds. The Leafs are not in on any flame. Go to prison. Eichel already taking shots at Leafs in the interview. Yeah, that's great. How many? Yeah. He's, Opening face-off of the period. Leafs come up with it. How many A's are we at? Nice. Whoa! Rebound! Tavares buries it! Wow, out of nowhere! What a start to the second period. 13 seconds in. That's more like it. John Tavares shows up big in a return game. Hell yeah. He wins the opening draw. Carlo, I think that's Riley, Michelli, Nyes, cuts off the post. It's laying there, and Tavares whacks it in. That is how you start a period. Drew, I'd like to thank you for saying shutout. You're the best. 4-1 final score, says Father Gunt. No. I get 6-5 Leafs. Michigan native here. Have completely frozen 2-liter Sprite. How do I use it to wake up the Leafs? That's diabolical. Paula Bellin. Hey, haven't seen you a lot this year. What's up? My grandma had a nemesis. Her hello to him was always, oh, you're still alive. And his answer was, haters keep me alive. We need to know the, I know you hate me and it gives me life mentality now. That's crazy. What should I do with my Marner jersey? Donate it, get it replated. Matthews attacking. Leafs, good jump to start the second period. Great way to spend a Friday night sick at home, says Hannah. Get better soon. It's behind the net. Stone with it in his own end. That's number 19 on the season for Tavares. Eichel. On. Stopped by Stolers. Again, just didn't feel like that needed to be a rebound, but it's okay. Here they come. McMahon finds Matthews. Matthews. Oh, wraparound. No call. No call. No call. Dead last in the league in power play opportunities. They don't drive the net. They don't skate. They don't. All right. Whatever you got to tell yourself. Just say you hate the Leafs and go. Stetcher, Benny, Robertson, picked off. Terrible pass. Here comes Vegas. Leafs have numbers back. That goes wide. Cowan in his own end. Stetcher. Good stick handling. Around for Benoit. Kolasar lays the body. Helps create a turnover. Leafs have good numbers back, but, I mean, get it out. Waugh. Trying to get it away from his former team. Wouldn't it be great if he got a goal in this one? Leafs can't clear. Hutton is blocked. Leaf legend. Robertson, good stick lift there. 2 minutes gone here in the second period. Leafs are on the board. Cowan. Streaking Robertson. Oh, he loses the handle. Too cute. Vegas. Not sure they were onside there. They still have it. Bowman. Oh, boy, this line's been out there a while. Cowan. Robertson. Get it deep, Robo. He does as the Leafs change. Long change here in the second. They've had some problems. A lot in Jersey would be gorgeous. Hannafin. Up the ice. Shot. Stopped by Stolarz. Absorbed by Stolarz. Held onto by Stolarz. 17-18 to go in the second. It's a good start to the second. That shift wasn't quite there, but they got one. Leafs, 22 points in the standings since December 23rd, which is tied for third in the NHL. Still 3 points back of a playoff spot. Keep going. Keep going. The teams in front of them just don't lose. Like, it's crazy. Yeah. Leafs would be 2 points back of a playoff spot in the Metro. They're not in the Metro. 2 points back, a third in the Metro. And they're fighting tooth and nail for the second wild card. I'm not sure if they'd be the 2 seed in the Pacific. I'm pretty sure they'd definitely be in the playoffs. It's crazy. Puck chopped and into the stands. That's a nice little collectible. We got updated odds on the screen. Minus 405 for Vegas, plus 200 for the Leafs. If you took that comeback when it was plus, I think it was more. How you feeling? Leafs ozone draw here. Leafs don't come up with it. Vegas airmails it into the neutral zone. Marner is indeed on the ice. Marner doesn't quite get it. He's in a foot race with Riley. Marner doesn't quite come up with it again. Behind the Leafs net. Stetcher, good hustle. Overskates the puck, though. Leafs can't get it out. Dorofeev. Off the bar! Oh, and then he scores on... What was that? What was that? Honest to God, what was that? And Vegas takes the 3-1 lead. That was a big, juicy rebound. And the Leafs just thought they liked the feng shui of the puck. They thought it looked real good there, sitting right in front of the net. And let's just leave it there. Let's just leave it. Shot, stop. Tavares! What are you doing? Tavares is... Why would Marner get an assist? Tavares gave it directly to Dorofeev. Anyway, Dorofeev scores. It's 3-1. 6 start, boys. We had to chew it up and just dump it right out. Giggling Cat sent 20 STPN memberships. Thank you. I appreciate it. Domi. Matthews. It's behind him. Here comes Vegas. Almost a 2-on-1. Not quite. And they're offside. OEL. McMahon. I just don't know. Vegas has it. Bad hockey team. McCabe with it behind his own net. Standing, waiting for his boys to get set up in a game they couldn't care less about. McCabe. Robertson. Dump, no one there. Misses his check. Cowan in there battling. Out-muscled. Lose the zone. Here comes Vegas. Kolasar sets up Riley Smith for a golden scoring chance that is shoved back under Stolars. 15-10 to go in the second period. And an untold amount of time remaining in our lives. We're all just walking, talking bags of water. I believe this is Stetcher's first game with Stolars as his goalie. Face off in the Leaf zone because they almost got scored on. It happened just now. Lawton tries to clear it. Can't. Carlo behind the net. Riley. Up the ice. Pass off target. Vegas has it. Here comes Vegas. Off the crossbar. Apparently it went in. Bowman. You are disgraceful. You see Colasar on the bench? You see what he just did? You guys are getting clowned in your own barn on the most anticipated game of the season. You suck at hockey. You suck at your job. You suck at your job. OEL. That's out of play. 14-16 to go in the second. Berube looks the way I think we all feel. The Addams Family. It's always good. It's always good. You hear the same corny songs. You watch the same corny team suffer the same corny fate. Marner. Yeah, Salt and Wound's going to be Marner scoring. Nice. Gets it deep. Michelli chasing Hannafin. I cannot believe there's so much time left. Marner. Matthews intercepts. Marner passed to Matthews. Like old times. Hill out of his net to play it. Domi. Vegas defender doesn't have a stick. Leafs with it at the point. Stetcher. Domi. On. Blocked. McCabe. In deep. Stolen by Stone. Matthews. Wraparound. Leafs hold the line. Stetcher. Domi. Domi. Oh, one-timer. Matthews is blocked. Leafs have a lot of pressure here. No shots on goal. Matthews pressed to the boards. Hurdle. And Stone gets it out. They tried to force icing there. No such luck. 12:40 to go in the second. Stetcher. McMahon. Spin pass to who exactly? Don't know. Vegas has it. Leafs can't hold the line. Here comes Vegas with numbers. behind the Leafs net. Riley. Cowan. Cowan. Waugh has it. Cycles it. I don't think intentionally. Robertson can't hold on to that. He says F off, loud enough to be heard into the mic. Waugh. Cowan. Rob just bumbling the puck around. They're in the O-zone. That's good. They're nowhere near threatening. Yeah, Vegas just takes it. Here comes Vegas. Cowan makes a move, doesn't work. Here comes Vegas. This is going in. Lazinski, rebound. Oh, it's a good save. Bowman. Hannafin. On, stopped. That's in the corner. Michelli dumps it. Tavar. This game's not even half done. Michelli can't find a friendly stick. Vegas will break out. Vegas is just parking the bus. Leafs never turned theirs on. Michelli dumps it. My phone is just incinerating right now. Here's Marner getting booed, but he's got the puck. Theodore, he's going to hit Dorofeev here. Knocked away. Stolen off a Lawton by Marner. Vegas keeps it alive. Nice. Finds Lawton. He's got a breakaway. Oh, off the ball. Scores. Just trickles across the line. What a move from Lawton. Just over halfway through regulation, the Leafs, they got one back. They pulled it within 2. And I mean, who else? Who else? Producer Drew just asked me, and he wasn't kidding. Is Scott Lawton their best player? He's the most likable. He's definitely the most likable. You know what? I don't know if that was going to go across the line, but Hill helped it across. Bink. There you go. 8 goals this season, 5 in the third period, says the graphic on the Sportsnet screen. Not sure why. It's the second period, but Leafs threatening in front. Domi. Ekman Larson on. That goes through Hill, but behind the net. Matthews. Vegas was puck watching there. McMahon fighting for it. Matthews on. Stop by Hill. McMahon behind the net. Domi. OEL at the point. Couldn't set up Matthews for the one-timer. Leafs have not hit Matthews with passes well tonight. OEL keeps it alive, though. Matthews. Domi, shoot that. Oh, McMahon. Pass off target. Eichel. He's got Stone with him. They got a man breaking in wide. Behind the net. OEL has it now. 9 minutes to go in the second. Leafs get it deep. Go Leafs, go chant in Scotiabank Arena. Bless these fans. The boys don't deserve it. But this game's not over. Vegas games rarely are. They come back a lot. They choke a lot. I talked about that last game, and I was right. Yarncroke, Carlo, Riley. Drives! That's stopped by Hill. Carlo holds the line. Lawton fighting for it. God bless him. On. That's blocked. It's in the corner. Lawton tries to find Yarncroke. That's out. 8:15 to go in the second. Carlo collects in his own end. Michelli. Nice. Vegas just slowing it down. Leafs get it back. Carlo. Nice. Fortuitous bounce. Stick handling. Driving. Stops up. Benoit directing traffic a little bit. Cycled by Nyes. No one there. Too much of that tonight. Nyes takes advantage. Michelli loses it in his feet. Vegas is going to counter. Hutton has Tavares all over him, so he dumps it. Stolar's out of his net to play it. OEL. Off the boards. Out of the reach of Nyes. No turnover there. It's dumped. Benoit out. Nyes lays the body. Here's Michelli. Tries to drive wide. Keeps it alive for Wah. Leafs in the middle of a change here. Wah putting on pressure, but here comes Vegas. Lozon dumps it. OEL has it in his own end. 7 minutes to go here in the second. Leafs down 4-2. Wah. Cowan. Dorofeyev comes up with it. Vegas will try to counter here. But they're not really sending in the cavalry when they counter. Marner getting booed in his own end. 6:35 to go in the second. Marner getting booed again. Theodore. McCabe. Stetcher. McMahon, rather. On! That's stopped by Hill. Stetcher keeps it alive. Matthews. Domi. Stetcher. It's trickling. Rebound. Domi. Keeps it alive. Domi. McCabe. Domi handles a tumultuous pass. Is that a good word? I don't know. Stetcher. On. That's deflected and out of play. 5:50 to go in the second. Leafs. Not looking good, but they have life. Steve Dangle here on the SDPN YouTube channel. Click like, click subscribe, tell all your friends. And this stream is brought to you by Bally Sportsbook and Casino. Download the Bally app and register with the promo code Go to the Net. Make your first deposit. Choose a bet and submit a wager of at least $10. And then if your bet wins, you'll get a bonus based on the odds of your wager. So odds greater than or equal to minus 500 and less than plus 300 receive $50 in bonus bets. Odds greater than or equal to plus 300 and less than plus 900 receive $200 in bonus bets. Odds greater than or equal to plus 900 receive $400 in bonus bets. So join Bally today. Link in the description below. Void in Canada. But if you click the link in the description and you're from Ontario, you can see everything that Bally Sportsbook and Casino has to offer. Still not a single Vegas infraction. Wow, it's crazy. I just went to get a snack and they woke up. Apparently, Giggling Cat sent 20 SDPN memberships. Thank you very much. And if someone gifted you, probably Giggling Cat, an SDPN membership, make sure you thank them. Kushal. What do we got to do to get Domi to shoot? I don't know. Leaf still tired? I know I am. Septile, welcome to SDP VIP. What's more impressive? The Leafs' continued lack of effort each time they touch the puck, or that cow that figured out how to scratch herself with a broom? Definitely the cow. Scott Laughton bleeds honor, pride, and courage. 100%. Can't be understated. This org as a whole is a disgrace. Should not start Stolar. I'm guessing this was before the Laughton goal. Not giving him the chance to succeed. It should be Wool in net, and there is no one else. You need an scapegoat just in case. Losers. No matter what happens in this game, I will still always die for Scott Laughton. He's a ray of sunshine peeking out of a deep, dark abyss. Bless Laughton. We don't deserve him. Stoley, 4 goals on 16 shots, 750. Why is he still in? Had to make sure I hit like. Feels like the least I can do as I watch the sad clown dance. Give the Leafs COVID era stadium fullness numbers. Hey, they choked for that too. Why aren't they getting up to play Nick Waugh's former team? I don't know. This is the year where 4 or 5 or maybe even 5 of the longest playoff drought teams will make the playoffs. Make-be Leafs won't make the playoffs. At least there's no first-round exit. That's a bingo card of Leaf cliches. Good one. My cousins are up from Newfoundland watching this. I think I met them today. Morgan Rielly definitely has a bleep-eating grin on his face after that last one went in. They have to find a way to get rid of him. It's imperative. This is AI. Leafs are so back. This is literally game 7. It's so similar. As a Ducks fan, I need the Leafs to wake up. Looked away for 5 seconds. What do you mean it's 4-1? Trade Rielly for the Sun, or to the Sun for the future. Hey, Mitch will maybe blow another 4-1 lead. I can't believe how much I have to catch up on. Why does this feel like game 7 against the Panthers? Did you feel that? That was the seismic shift from the passion draining from the fans. Steve, do you think Stolarz is ready? Not really. Keaton, welcome to SDP VIP. Tavares, give it the goals. Tavares, taketh away the goals. Giggling Cat, I think you might have given another 20 SDPN memberships that I missed. And Comcast didn't really want me to sell a Leafs goal. Holy moly. I think I'm caught up. Leafs in the Vegas zone. On. Stop by Hill. Matthews with it. Domi battling. Matthews has it. Matthews. 4:25 to go in the second. Leafs get one before the end of the period here. Like, we got a pretty interesting game. It only took them being down 4-1 to wake up. You're absolutely right, Drew. Vegas did bloody GDMF play last night. They were down 4-0 to Boston. They made it 4-3. So it's not like they took the third period off. Domi Matthews, that one goes wide. Domi, where's that? Bouncing around. Where to go? It's in the Leafs' end. Camera caught up to it. Stetcher. Up the ice. Lawton. Attaboy. God, I love him. Pass off target. McCabe keeps it alive, though. Lorentz can't find a friendly stick. Vegas does. McCabe keeps it alive. Into the corner. Lorentz is going to fight for it, but Vegas has numbers. Lawton creates a turnover with speed. Hurdle. Off the boards and out. Stetcher. Leafs have about 8 minutes of ozone time in this game. Vegas hasn't taken a penalty yet. Stolarz holds on to that. 3:16 left in the second. We'll get a D-zone draw. Rielly hit the post there as we head to commercial break here. Steve Dangle on the SDPN YouTube channel. Click like. Click subscribe. Tell all your friends. Can I just say this new Chris Pratt movie looks very stressful? And I don't think we need that in our lives right now. We don't. I like cool action movies, Drew, but like, I don't know. I'm nervy. I'm very nervy these days. How we feeling, chat? How we feeling, chat? Chat. How we feeling? Chat, if I was to ask you how you were feeling, what would your answer be? That's a great answer, Drew. It would be to click some likes. Might even be to click subscribes, and it might just be to tell all your friends. I just had to change my YouTube name because Steve called me Al. Or did I call you AI? Sorry. Missing the net from 30 feet should be a $5,000 fine, says Canada Matt. Rielly actually got a SOG. This is an omen, Steve. Actually, hitting the post isn't a shot on goal. We're back. 3:16 to go in the second. Shots are 16-13 for Vegas. Score is 4-2 for Vegas. Vegas was up. I mean, geez, Leafs started the second period so well. They were down 2-0. Tavares scores 13 seconds in. Vegas scores 2, and the Leafs are just getting clowned. Lawton scores, and all of a sudden it feels like maybe this is a game again. Matthews. Shot wide by, that was Jake McCabe. The reason I paused it, I didn't see the number. Tavares loses the zone. That's okay. Holds on to the puck. McCabe. Cross ice. I thought he had other options there. Can Matthews keep it alive? He cannot. Barbashev. Oh, given away by Eichel. Matthews. Pass off target for Nyes. It's Matthews, Nyes, and Tavares. Eichel gets out. Stone. 2:30 to go in the second. Up the ice from Hannafin. Here's Vegas. 3-on-2. Stone wide open. In front. That sails wide. In front. Stolarz whacks it away. Can Cowan get something going? He's got Robertson with him. Chipped in. Cowan is going to try to win this puck battle here. He cannot. Robertson in front. What a save from Hill. Right into his glove. Windmill. 90s throwback style. Are you kidding me? Aiden Hill in 2 games against the Leafs has 2 save of the year candidates. He threw a ton of mustard on it, though. It was in his glove already before he flipped, but you got to do that. You do. No hate. In the words of the great Canadian author, this team is ruining my life. Thank you, Robert. I'm enjoying Salty Steve so far. Pretty good. Steve, I have a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. I hate that era. We don't need that song anymore, right? Its only purpose is to be played at weddings when you need snacks. Right? That's the Black Eyed Peas make music for when you need to visit the late night table at a wedding. Right? That's not how it was at the time, but that's how it's aged. Steve Dangle. SDPN YouTube channel. Click like, click subscribe. Tell all your friends. That was a road hockey save. That's why I can't hate it. Listen, I don't have a lot of authority in the world of ice hockey goaltending, but road hockey, slow down. Slow down. I know what I'm talking about. They couldn't get up for this one of all games to Sedin Magic. No. But they are pressing. I'm enjoying the stream, but it's almost Avs time. Well, on Sunday it'll be both. Actually, we're not. Yeah, we're not streaming on Sunday. We thought about it. We're not doing it. There's also going to be like an end of the world snowstorm apparently. Domi can't find his man. Drew's going to the game. Oh, enjoy that commute from Brampton. Hopefully the train's not canceled. Matthews behind the net to Domi. Domi finds Stetcher at the point. Stetcher cross ice to Riley. Riley. Stetcher. Domi takes it off of Stetcher. Domi on, floats it, scores! The Leafs are within 1! It was McMahon or Matthews. And with 1:41 to go in the second, the Leafs, who were down 4-1 mere minutes ago, dragged themselves back into the fight. It's 4-3, and it looks like McMahon is leading the celebration line. Wasn't a huge celebration from the boys. We'll see if it's reviewed for a high stick. I think they're definitely going to look at it. Yeah, Craig Simpson emphatically says it's not too high. I think he's right. That's a beautiful tip. Beautiful tip. Sailing through the air, and he knocks it right down to the ice. They may review it. Plays under review. It's worth reviewing. I don't hate that. You would like to ride the momentum, but you got to get it right, and I understand. This is a goal, though. If Vegas wins the Cup, Steve buys a Marner jersey. Never. I think it's shoulder, isn't it? I don't think it's higher than either, honestly. How do you look in teal, Steve? Me, Empress, I'm not. I won't lie to you. Hot. It matches my eyes real good. This is a short review. Below the crossbar, it's a goal. Giggling Cat sent 20 SDPN memberships. You beauty. Thank you so much. And no, you didn't miss one. I'm donating per goal. Thank you, Giggling Cat. I'm curious, what were the Bally odds for the Leafs when it was 4-1? Drew, can you find that out? What? Plus 750? I literally called this, says Girthy Bettman. They're going to do exactly what Vegas did last week. Hope this one ends well for you, Steve. I don't always root for the Leafs, but I do root for your happiness. Much love from the Preds Kraken fan. Hey, you do have to root for the Leafs. My happiness depends on it. Face off at center ice. Vegas deep in the Leaf zone. That's McMahon's 16th of the season. He has really become a player in this league. Michelli in his own end. Stetcher off the boards. Tavares chips it in right onto the sick of Rasmus Anderson. Hannafin, the two former Flames playing together in Vegas. Benoit tries to lay the body. Stolarz holds onto it for a D-zone draw. We got new live odds on the screen. Maybe I shouldn't have minimized. Sorry. Leafs plus 275. Vegas minus 385. Death Eater says, congrats on the team up with CBC. Thank you. I still am like so flustered and honored. Tavares, strong to gain the zone. Oh, hooks it. That goes just wide. Wow. Minute to go here in the second. Stetcher holds the line. Stetcher. Nyes loses it. Michelli, strong move on Hannafin. Matthias Michelli knocks Hannafin right on his butt. OEL holds the line. Can't hold it there. Tavares holds on to it. He loses it. 42 seconds to go in the second. Stetcher in his own zone. Up the ice. Tavares. OEL. 35 seconds. Stetcher. OEL. Up the ice. Matthews at the blue line. Matthews in the corner. He's got Hurdle all over him. Matthews can't get it to Nyes, but he does get it around to OEL, who tries to get it back to Matthews. Stuck in the corner. McMahon trying to help get it back. Vegas gets out. 12 seconds to go here in the second. Riley to McMahon. Riley. Yeah, Leafs aren't going to be able to do anything here. Vegas is going to run out the clock. But, we got a game here. The Leafs, who were down and dusted 4-1 on home ice, disgraceful performance. All of a sudden, Scott Lawton scores a beauty on a partial break. They have life. They press. And Bobby McMahon, or as Craig Berube likes to say, Bobby McMahon, with the beautiful tip, and the Leafs are within one. Steve Dangle here on the SDPN YouTube channel. This stream is brought to you by Bally Bet Sportsbook and Casino. Click like, click subscribe. Tell all your friends. 5 times 5 for McMahon's next deal. Yay or nay? If you're giving him 5 years, I would like a better cap hit than that, to be honest. But he's a great player, man. Great player. Been freeloading SDPN for years. Thank you. This is Stu Dumpling. Thank you. We're going to play Final 20 with Bally Bet Sportsbook and Casino right now. Ice mics are on today. If they don't re-sign Lawton and they lose him in free agency, it'll be Hyman all over again. Oh, God, please no. I swear the Leafs score every time I leave the room and stream. Am I the problem? Yes. So when is Brad going to do something? Who knows? Maybe he buys because they win this game. I want to see Steve scream. It was 4-1 from the other side so bad. Oh, Windwalker, I want that. Final 20 with Dangle. Brought to you by Bally Sportsbook and Casino. It's free to play, and if you win, you get a $300 Fanatics gift card. Let's play. Pick a Leafs player to get at least 1 point in the third. Matthews. Pick a Leaf to get the first shot of the third for the Leafs. Matthews. First team to get a shot, I'm hedging. Vegas. Will the Maple Leafs score in the first 10 minutes? I'm going to say no. It's going to be nice and stressful. How many total shots? This one's easy. 16. You know why. There are my picks for Bally Sportsbook and Casino's final 20 with Dangle. Look how easy that was. Huh? Free to play. You can win a $300 Fanatics gift card. If you finish second, I believe it's a $100 Fanatics gift card. And you get a little confetti thing once you're done. And the happy party emoji. It's easy. It's free to play. Get in there. Jay Sizzles. LFR title should be, it was 4-1 if the Leafs win. In the words of Conan O'Brien, keep cool, my babies. Keep cool, my babies. Drew, what do we got for second intermission? Oh, it's a preview of SDP VIP, and we're talking about a Reddit mod who thinks he is possibly God.
Family drama.
No, quick story.
Oh, quick story.
Quick story for you
sorry.
guys. I have to tell you about Reddit drama.
Oh.
There was a show that was being promoted on different sectors of the internet, and then it got really promoted on Reddit. It was called $1 Million Fan. It was going to be a show not unlike Mr. Beast games, where people come together, they compete for millions of dollars or whatever.
Okay.
And it's going to be a game show that's filming. It's going to start filming in Vancouver next November. So they're taking contestants now.
Okay.
You can sign up for this game show, $1 Million Fan. Turns out it's all fake.
What?
Not real, right? There's all AI generated images, fake website, all that.
Show about a 3-on-3 league, is it?
It wasn't real, but certain Reddit subreddits were promoting it, and a couple different subreddits were pinning the promotion for $1 Million Fan to the top of their subreddit. And one of those subreddits was live stream fails. So you go on the subreddit. It's just a collection of live stream
Which
fails.
would be hilarious.
Yeah, and they were like, oh, hey, sign up for this game show that's coming out in the fall.
Was it also on the irony subreddit?
Yeah, I know, right? But they were genuinely saying to their users, sign up for this thing. So the users of live stream fail, the people who go on there often, were like, okay, let's dig into this. Let's find out who the mods were who were actually promoting this. So they're clearly in cahoots with the people who came up with this fake scam for $1 Million Fan. And it turns out there was one moderator, one of the top moderators on Livestream Fail. Their username was Stale2000, and they were a mod who was in cahoots with the people who made this fake $1 Million Fan game show. And I don't know if he took money from them to promote that and pin it to the top of the subreddit, or what exactly the connection was, but I know that he was promoting this and he knew that it wasn't real and there were nefarious things behind him promoting it. So Stale2000 gets removed as a moderator from Livestream Fail. And I don't know if this is expected or unexpected, crashes out because being a mod was a huge thing, a huge part of his life. And Stale2000 fires up a YouTube channel, records a 20-minute and 56-second video about how upset he is about being removed as a moderator.
That's exactly what I expect a Reddit mod to look like, by the way. Straight up. Like, yo.
Maddie's losing it.
Buddy,
Maddie's losing it.
I hope that's AI.
Maddie, your thoughts initially?
I'm a little scared.
So
he looks... What's that character from Wolf of Wall Street? They call him like the Rat or something.
Yeah.
He's like one of the henchmen.
Yeah. Oh, I forget. Yes.
Yeah.
I've only seen the movie.
He's got a hairpiece.
It's not my personality, but yeah, I know exactly who you're talking about. Yeah.
So Stale 2000. This happened in January 16th. This is like new news, fresh.
This is crazy, Jesse. This is an insane story.
Also, first of all, this video has 100,000 views.
So that's basically as one of our top videos ever.
Yeah.
Why do I
200K?
Why do I bother? Why do I bother, man?
Almost 200,000 views on this crash out for 20 minutes.
You know what? We should quit.
This yeah, you got a point.
Right?
By this Reddit mod named Stale 2000 because he's upset he got removed because he promoted this fake game show.
Mm-hmm.
So he talks for 20 minutes. And at the end of it, he does a summary on what he believes the future of Reddit mods should be and where Reddit mods stand in society. These are his thoughts on what the Reddit mod should be and who they are in terms of the rest of us in society. Here we go.
Reddit moderators don't need Christmas celebrations or special badges or community or events or team building exercises. No, even the Reddit event budget is barely useful. No, they need real material support. That means access to anything that like a talent manager would give an actual celebrity. So an access to a bounty board or ad deals or lawyers or event organizers or professionals or anything that actually matters. To summarize, Reddit moderators should be treated like celebrities or influencers, not because they deserve respect or anything, but because they actually have real power and influence. I mean, if not for the world, at least over your $50 billion company, maybe if you gave them actual support, it could go from 50 billion to 100 billion. I mean, it certainly deserves to be that high up for how much traffic Reddit gets. So why haven't you solved this problem already, Spez? Is it because you're out of touch and you
He sounds exactly. He sounds exactly like I would think a Reddit moderator sounds.
He was speaking directly there to the CEO of Reddit,
Spez,
and what he believes Reddit mods deserve.
I'm hiding in my hoodie from cringe, and I respect you less than before you showed me this video.
What in the Microsoft Office 2000 is that background, by the way? What's happening?
My Jesse resentment has spiked. How did
you find this?
Do you guys have any thoughts on the idea that Reddit mods should be treated like celebrities by Reddit?
So hold on.
And be given access to
How do we get
talent
to...
agents?
Is he justifying the money he made from this scam because he's not making money being a Reddit guy?
No, well, he's saying now that he's been removed, he's like, okay, let me tell you my true thoughts on Reddit mods and how we should be treated. And this is this whole endeavor. So this is his message to the CEO now that he's on the outside looking in. He's like, I can say everything I've ever wanted to say about Reddit mods. This is my honest truth.
So here's the thing.
Okay, man.
When a Reddit mod goes away, somebody else takes their place, right? The thing about celebrities and social influencers and stuff like that is that they're able to carry their audience with them through multiple platforms. That's where the value comes from.
Yeah, because they can influence people. Did you see the I think it was the anti-work subreddit, which it's a subreddit that actually let me escape from my hoodie here. It's a subreddit that actually has a lot of points about these giant mega corporations and highlights these stories about mega corporations basically violating workers' rights.
Sure.
And re-examine stuff like, should we re-examine the 40-hour work week?
Right.
Should we re-examine this? Should we re-examine that? And I think it was like Fox is like, let's get a moderator from anti-work on. And it's like AI was like, let's get the biggest Reddit moderator in the world. Let's get of all the Reddit moderators, this one is the most. And let's invite them on the show and let's get them to make a fucking ass of themselves and completely destroyed the credibility of the whole subreddit.
Really?
And I can't remember exactly what they said, but like Fox led them into every trap imaginable to be like, here, say this stupid fucking thing. And they would say it with their whole chest. And you could see their faces. They're like, fucking awesome.
Wow.
Awesome. But like the community at large, like I would read it a lot and I'd be like, damn, like, you know, there's a lot of valid points here. And this one person goes on, here's your big like mainstream media moment. And it's like, yeah, no, you're all a bunch of clowns who just don't want to work. That's how they came across in that moment, when really it's like, hey, bosses shouldn't be able to take advantage of us at every turn.
Yeah. Well, I look at moderators and go, they have tremendous value. Tremendous. Like we have moderators here on our Discord page. Tremendous value.
Mhm.
Tremendous. The thing about Reddit though is it is inherently decentralized, and they've been up front and said, we're not paying you. You do this. It's like Wikipedia. There's very few people that are like working at Wikipedia. It's people that donate their time, and people donate money and all that sort of thing. I feel like he's got a point in the sense that if you want a cohesive quality, whatever, that's not what Reddit's about though. What he's talking about is being a newspaper editor.
Oh,
He's talking about being the editor of a tech magazine or a newscast or a Twitter account that, you know, dabbles in news, right? And makes money off of those clicks. That's not what Reddit is. So he's fundamentally saying you need to change Reddit's model in order for that to be the case. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, because he's essentially, that's the job he has.
Right.
Right. But he volunteered for that because that's the platform. And they say that, hey, man, this is not a paid platform. You do this because you do it for the love of the game. And he's like, I don't love the game anymore.
right. Because I was getting greased
out of the game.
and you caught me and kicked me out of it.
Yeah.
And you should be treating us better. That's why we have editors at newspapers.
Listen, Jesse.
Yeah.
Just answer me, all right?
What?
Is there a GoFundMe link in the description?
No.
Oh, good for him.
There's not that.
How is he profiting off this?
I assume the ad monetization on the YouTube video, probably.
Yeah, he has 755 subscribers, though.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, you got this one video, you're going to make, I don't know, maybe a couple G's off that.
I think
Now what?
he lost out on what he loved the most, which was being a top mod on live stream fails. So he's probably grasping at his last internet straws.
Oh, heavens.
Also, a reaction video to this by Penguins Zero has 4.2 million views.
4.2 million
Brother!
Yes.
A reaction to the video with 200K views?
Yeah, I can't. The ads need to play, but I'll show you.
Oh my God.
Their reaction vid. Penguins Zero is like a very famous YouTuber.
Oh, this guy.
Yeah, you might know this guy's face.
I recognize him.
Yeah, he
I don't know anything about him, though.
he has 17 million subscribers.
Yeah, he's
And
a big deal.
He did a summary of this video. It's 36 minutes and reacted to Stale 2000s video, and it has 4.2 million.
I would actually watch his video. I'd love to know what he has to say.
This is a YouTuber with 17.7 million
look at the
subscribers
quality. Yeah.
talking about a guy with 755.
Yeah, but and then look at like
This is Hydrogen Bomb versus Coughing Baby.
but look at his setup. Like, you think like you need a huge production to get anything done. Penguins just talks into his camera in the most basic webcam imaginable.
Yeah,
with
doesn't
his,
even have great lighting.
with his kind of dirty room. Like,
Yeah, it's just a room of shit that he likes.
4.2 million views.
Because he's real.
Yeah.
That's why he's
Several of those figures in the background are probably worth more than the camera he's shooting in.
100%.
Like
And
One
he-
Punch Man, Brawly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially the ones in the cabinet.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Not that I want any of them. Can you zoom in on some of the? No.
He's also got a claw machine in his room.
That's sick. That's so
That's
sick.
awesome.
Like, this guy rocks already.
Yeah.
He's relatable, right? That's what makes a good personality.
Please don't be an article of like, actually, he's racist.
I know, right?
Yeah, don't take Douglas, please.
Yeah. Maybe we should do a video. 36 minutes. This whole episode should have been us reacting to Stale 2000, and we could have got 4.2 million views.
Well, when we reacted to David Dobrik and his girlfriend breaking up,
Yes,
like-
Liza Koshy.
man, that could have been huge for us. I don't think we were
We
realizing.
were early on that.
Yeah, we were.
Yeah.
It was the #1 story worldwide. And we're like, we've never heard of these people.
And Drew put me back on the air right after my big old burp. How we doing, ladies and gentlemen? Steve Dangle here. Heavens to Betsy. On the STPN YouTube channel. The stream is brought to you by Bally Sportsbook and Casino. Click like. Click subscribe. Tell all your friends. Who dat? Says, hey, Steve, on a different topic. Did you see the Garnet Hathaway empty net mishap against Utah? I did. Might be worse. The worst since Patrick Steffen. I really don't know if anything's ever going to top that. I was there live and my brain couldn't comprehend what I watched. Now, was that in Philly or Utah? I think it was in Utah. I'm not sure. Meme Empress, if the Leafs somehow lose, LFR should be in teal. So that's a funny idea. I don't think you understand how many people will literally stop watching me forever. I wore a Habs jersey for a fundraiser. And wow. People weren't stoked. Well, Leafs were down 2-0. We did raise $12,000, Robert Malloy, for sick kids. Nah, not good enough. Leafs were down 2-0. Horrible start to the game. Second period rolls around. John Tavares scores 13 seconds in. Whoa! Oh, we got a game. Vegas scores 2 goals and are absolutely clowning the team. In the offensive zone. Leafs have not gotten a power play yet. Michelli is called offside. And Vegas is trying to say the puck should be going all the way down. Robert Betts says Leafs tie it up. Mitchie wins it in OT. Go to jail. So are they trying to say Michelli has to stay on the ice? No, he's coming off. He's trying to say the stick, I think, was slashed out of his hand. Nah, you're a Leaf there, Matthias. What's happening right now? Yeah, so they had his stick in the penalty box. They brought it over to him. Leafs win the faceoff, dump it. Shot 17-16 for Vegas. Domi, McMahon almost gets it to Matthews. Not quite. Almost isn't going to cut it. Not in this one. Battle in the corner. McMahon. McCabe, Matthews off the side of the net. Matthews keeps it alive. Great feed from McCabe. Sometimes he has the nastiest setups. It's not all the time, but every now and then, like it's there. It's in his bag. Eichel gets it deep. Stolarz plays it to OEL. Steve Dangle here, STPN YouTube channel. Click like, click subscribe, tell your friends. This stream is brought to you by Bally Sportsbook and Casino. Oliver Ekman-Larsson. Benoit gets it not deep, actually. Vegas turns it around. That's a hand pass, so we'll get a whistle. Let's see what line Berube throws over the board here. Cassie in the chat. Yay! Hooray! I have a collection of figures that would make you guys question my sanity. I started collecting those in November 2024. My second love after hockey. Ooh. I mean, I can't talk, can I? Vegas has it behind their own net. Polisar gets it deep. Benoit has his man tied up. Battle for it on the end boards. Jeez, Kolasar versus Stetcher is quite the size mismatch. Kolasar moves Stetcher with ease. Stetcher really not able to do anything with it. Stolars covers it up. 17:48. Almost. We're 10 seconds off. 17:38. Hey. D-zone draw. Who's out there? They're talking about Stolar, so they're not showing. It's Lawton. D-zone draw. Leafs doing a great job in the faceoff dot. 25-10. Ref didn't like that one, so they're going to do it again. Drop the puck. And that's in the corner. Vegas comes up with it. It's at the point. It's Anderson. It's on. It's at the side of the net. Oh, my God. Carlo. Jeez. Riley on the right side. Off the boards. Out. Lorenz. Oh, he had Lawton if he was there first. Lawton throws it in front. No one there. Leafs got to scamper back here. I'm looking at you, Callie. Vegas looking to change. They're going to try to counter. Lorenz has a lane. Shoots well wide. Tavares tries to keep it alive. Marner has it. Nice! Knocks him down. Wasn't a huge hit, but it's enough. Got a nice ovation from the crowd. But here comes Vegas. It's Hurdle. He shoots. Stopped by Stolars, who covers up the rebound. 17:01 to go in the third. This one-goal game in Toronto. Leafs, Golden Knights. I'm going to Vegas next month. Every barn I visit, I get a jersey from that team. Which player should I get? Oh. Stone? Yo, KC, since you've been gone, intro third, epic. That is a good job by SN. Rare, nice jab. Oh, I get it. Very rare from a network that's so serious all the time. That's funny. A shot. Stolars covers that up. Benoit's got something to say about the little shot at Stolars after. Okay, fine. Marner doesn't win it in OT. He wins it in the shootout, unlike when Sundin returned. Oh, God, I would hate that. TMB Sports. This playoff format is so stupid. The Leafs could finish 8th and miss the playoffs because the 9th place team is 3rd in the Metro. Leafs lose equals Yelly Man. Make funny, angry video. Holy cow, you guys are active. Puck in the corner. Shot well wide. Michelli airmails it out. Vegas. Hard around for Mitch. Benoit lays the body on him. Tavares. Oh, he's got Mitch all over him. McCabe. Hard around for Nyes. Vegas, really good pressure here. Marner's got it. He's being chased. He's got a lane in front. Passes a little into the feet. Nyes. Hard around for McCabe. Leafs got to do something with the puck here. Dorofeev knocks down McCabe. Benoit. Someone get it out! Tavares. Nice pass to Domi. They call him offside. 16:09 to go in the third. Steve, you should come to St. Louis sometime since Steen is back with the organization and I know how much you miss him. Jail! Cassie, fun fact, the only non-international or Pens jersey I own is a black Marner jersey that I got last January. Can't believe it's been a year already. Man, we've lived a lot of lives. Stone. That was a very odd face-off. Barbashev plays it back. Eichel, Stone. Stone gains the zone. Stolars out of the net. Plays it off the glass. Anderson just holds the zone. Stone with really no one on him. Don't love this. Vegas, chance in front. Stop by Stolars. Where is it? Behind the net. Stone. Hannafin. That's hard around. OEL wins the race there. It's not going to be enough. Anderson keeps it alive. Carlo on Eichel. This is really good pressure here from Vegas. Eichel behind the net. Eichel in front of the net. Eichel shoots. That's wide. I think it hit the linesman there. Good interception from Riley off the boards and out. But is this going to be icing? It sure is. 15-12 to go in the third. Lots give me Gary Roberts vibes in the best way, says Skipper. That's high praise. Whose helmet is that? Oh, it's Ekman Larson. Has it taken off? Vegas has not gone to the penalty kill tonight. Not a league. It's just not a reputable sports organization, and I'm going to continue to treat them that way until they prove otherwise. Bad product. Matthews, Riley. Gain center, dumps it. Hill out of the net to play it. Leaves it for Korzak. A little over 5 minutes gone in the third period here. Shots 21-16 for Vegas. Marner plays it to the wing. Hard around, Riley. Korzak has pressure, keeps it alive. Dorofeyev. Marner into the corner. Lawton trying to keep it alive. Or rather, Lawton trying to get it out. Yarncroke, get it out! Stetcher. Yeah, can't quite get it to Lorenz. Is this a counterpunch from Vegas? Lawton back there trying to make life difficult for Hurdle. Vegas is really up the forecheck here. Leafs block it, though. They get it deep, and this won't be icing. 14-11 to go in the third. Riley Smith in his own zone. Neutral zone. Dumps it. Dump and chase. Leafs got to adjust for this Vegas forecheck fast because it's eating them up. And it's eating up a lot of the clock here. Theodore has it in his own end. Advances it. Cowan, good stick. Waugh gets it out over the line. That's a good defensive effort. You're down a goal, boys. Let's go. Cowan in his own end. He's wheeling. He's dealing. Robertson. Benoit. Stetcher. Wow, Vegas has the Leafs in hell right now. Doing a really good job. McMahon to Benoit, who gains the zone. Fast up the left wing. Matthews almost got the loose puck. 13:09 to go in the third. This is an O-zone draw. That is a good outcome for that play as we go to commercial break. Cassie, my prediction is the Leafs tie the game, and it gets called back on a really bad call to make Steve blow a gasket. How dare you? 6-5 Leafs OT after Vegas goes up 5-3. And that's 2 games in a row. Someone has gotten away with ripping a helmet off a Leaf's head. What are we doing here? We're what do you think? Steve Dangle here on the STPN YouTube channel. Click like, click subscribe. Tell your friends. The stream is brought to you by Bally Sportsbook and Casino. I'm going to give you some instructions. Gotta have a good time here, okay? Join Bally with the code GO2THENET. Download the Bally app and register with the promo code GO2THENET. Make your first deposit. Choose a bet and submit a wager of at least $10. Now, here's the added benefit here. If your bet wins, you get a bonus based on the odds of your wager. So odds greater than or equal to -500 and less than +300 receive $50 in bonus bets. Odds greater than or equal to +300 and less than +900 receive $200 in bonus bets. And odds greater than or equal to +900 receive $400 in bonus bets. So join Bally today. Link in the description below. It's void in Canada, but click the link in the description if you're in Ontario to see everything the Bally Sportsbook and Casino has to offer. MWC Duff, get those likes up. Get them up! Toronto equals Vancouver of the East. How dare you? Thoughts on Olympics going 3-on-3 OT, including the medal rounds? Ooh. My opinion is in prelim rounds, it's fine, but in the medal rounds, absolutely not. Is that true? I've kind of been busy the last couple days. I hadn't heard that. And I got to admit, that sucks. Steve Stoll left his body after that chat. Yeah, what's funny, Drew? Scott Lawton has played a game low 642. Okay. Well, has Berube considered not doing that? What on earth? I'd put him out there for a few shifts with Waugh. Like Cowan and Robertson are not having great games. Domi into the slot. Had Matthews there. This line is consistently getting things done. And if the Leafs are going to tie this game, I think it might come off one of their sticks. 12:37 to go in the third. McCabe retrieves it. He's got Stone on him, though. McMahon. Gain center dumps. Hill has to make a play because it's on net. Hard around, too hard around. Riley keeps it alive. It's deflected but wide. Tavares. One-handed. Vegas. Yeah, Leafs. Vegas is playing so tight. Now Carlos chasing after it in his own end. Hard behind the net. Michelli fighting for it. Gives it to Riley. Nice. It's out of his reach. On. That goes wide. Colasar. Where's the puck? It's at the side of the net. Carlo battling Colasar. Colasar almost draws a call here. Colasar is really down and hurt. I don't know if he's milking it or what. Michelli in for nice. Shoots. Stop. Rebound. Benoit. Nice. Michelli. Vegas is shorthanded basically. Now they have 5. Michelli. And the puck is out of play. Listen, the Leafs don't have a power play in this game, so I really don't care. Wow, Colasar's bleeding from the nose. Was it an elbow? They're not showing it right now. They're showing the Leafs scoring chance. Steve's teal room is the smallest closet in his house where he keeps his shark swag. In his room, he whispers only the truth to the camera. So what was your announcement? I'm going to be on Canada Reads for CBC. Talked about it today on the podcast. Quillen not being in the lineup every night is unforgivable. Well, he's down with the Marlies now. It's true. Friedge talked about it on 32 Thoughts. Wow. I did not know that. Ozone draw. Matthews versus Eichel. 11:22 to go in the third. Matthews wins that pretty clean. Domi, McCabe, that goes out. And they're saying deflection. DMX. Faceoffs won 27-14. This would be a big one. Matthews versus Eichel. Eichel comes up with that. Hannafin. Stripped. McMahon hard around for Domi. Domi can't get it in front. Matthews after it. McCabe cheating for offense a little bit. Got to be careful. Domi can't get his pass through. And now here's Vegas. They just get it out. They're parking the bus real hard. But it's like an active parking the bus. They're playing a real good active defensive game. Barbashev, I think, got slashed behind the play. I mean, the Leafs are taking advantage of the fact that the refs aren't calling anything. Here comes Eichel. Barbashev taken down. They don't call that. 10:30 to go in the third. Cowan out there with Waugh. Hands it off to Waugh. Back to Cowan. Pass is taken. Riley keeps it alive. He's real deep. The Leafs D is really starting to jump up in plays here. Robertson, Carlo, Cowan is covering on the point. Riley along the half wall. On! Deflected! Oh, yeah, Robertson there. Marner has it. He's getting booed. Vegas stays with it in the neutral zone. Dorofeyev shot stopped by Stolarz and held on to. 10:02 to go in the third. They got half a period to work here. Steve Dangle on the STPN YouTube channel. Click like, click subscribe, tell your friends. Steve is a shrine of Marner under the stairs. There's not enough room. I drove 75 miles in a snowstorm to get a part for my computer. It was a hard drive. Oh, Cassie friggin' got me. You friggin' got me. I know you want to see, you want the Leafs to be the only blue and white team again, but wouldn't they look better in teal? You know what, Meme Empress? Like, you're campaigning tonight. Blue and white forever. How dare you? Korzak at the point. Off the draw there. Lawton. Nope, not Lawton. Lorentz. Oh my goodness! Stop by Stolars. Lawton! There's a partial 2-on-1. Lawton has Lorentz. He stops up. Puck is whacked off his stick. Here comes Bowman. Oh boy, Leafs very near to too many men there. Stolars. Benny. Oh, you got to watch it. Got to watch it. Got to watch it. Got to watch it. Oh, Stetcher might have saved a goal. Nice. Lorentz is trying to get off the ice. Lawton is exhausted. Nice couldn't find him. Riley. Oh boy. Vegas attacking. Swatted off their sticks. Nyes has Tavares and Michelli out there now. 9:08 to go in the third. Riley dancing behind his own net. Leafs down 4-3 here in the third period. They need more shots. Plain and simple. Nyes knocked to the ice. Makes a pass from his knees. It's Tavares. Riley in front. Blocked by the foot of Theodore. Kolasar. Theodore. Kolasar. Motivated after getting his nose bloodied. Scored earlier tonight. Tavares. What a battle for it for Tavares on the entry. Spins, fires, deflected. It's wide. Eichel loses it. Leafs keeping it alive here. 8:22 to go in the third. Vegas does get it out. OEL has it. OEL, McCabe, as McCabe bumps into Domi. Domi now carries it. Gets the entry. He has McMahon and Matthews. McMahon goes wide. OEL, bouncing puck, careful. Backhands it behind the net. Matthews battling with Hannafin. McMahon battling with Anderson. Hannafin whacks it to the point. OEL collects it. Under 8 minutes to go. Domi. Matthews has it taken from him. Here's Barbashev. Finds Eichel. Swatted off his stick. And demanding a too many men call, and they're not going to do it. Here comes Vegas in front. And the pass is off target. The whole building called too many men there. They're intentionally calling nothing. It has worked into the Leafs' advantage, but they also don't have a power play. Whoa! Stolars run over, and the Leafs will go to the power play for the first time tonight with 7:23 to go in the third. Hurdle is mad about the call. Sure looked like he just ran over the goalie to me. Last I checked, you're not allowed to do that. Let's see on the replay. Oh, listen, he just ran into him. Did Stolar sell it? I wouldn't care if he sold it for money. Leafs are going to the power play in this 1-goal game. Do they do it? That's all I want to know. Steve Dangle here on the STPN YouTube channel. Click like, click subscribe. Tell your friends. This stream is brought to you by Bally Sportsbook and Casino. You can't hide from the truth, Steve. Have you had any water lately, buddy? Buddy. Oh, that went everywhere. I was saving for that when you were least expecting it. Cassie, you friggin' got me. You set me up too. How many points for Mitch tonight? Ideally none. Just Google to confirm the details. Prelim is 5 minutes of 3-on-3. Quarter and semifinals is 10 minutes of 3-on-3. Medal games 20 minutes and 3-on-3. What? A power play for the Leafs in this economy? I know. Yo. Can we take a minute to appreciate Ref Boyardee? Might be the best name in here. That's just great work. That's just good work. The Leafs were down 4-1. Lawton scores a beauty. Leafs within 2. McMahon gets a beautiful deflection. Leafs 4-3. And now with under 7.5 minutes to go, Leafs have a power play. You need that PPG there, boys. Hurdle in the box. You could argue Stoller sold it, but like Hurdle skates into him with there's no Leaf defenseman on him. No one's pushing him. No one's putting pressure on him. He doesn't even have the puck. I think he lost track of where he was. Vegas' fewest penalties in the NHL is nuts. Producer Drew saying that in my ear, not me. He cheers for the Avs. Drew, do you know the Vegas Golden Knights to be a gentle, fun-loving team? He said a bad word. 7:23 to go in the third. Tavares on the draw. Biggest moment of the game. Leafs try to win it back. Ref gets in the way. And now Vegas 2-on-2. It's Eichel and Stone. It's off the draw, so there's not much the ref can do. 7:08 to go in the third. Matthews with it in his own end. He's going to drive. He hands it back. Oh, boy, Michelli. He has it. He gets the entry. He goes to Tavares. It was swatted away. Vegas clears it. This penalty's a quarter killed. Vegas penalty killed the last 4 games, 6 for 9. That's not great. Marner's out there. He's getting booed. Matthews. Over to Nyes. Nyes to the point. Riley holds it. Matthews. Can't handle that pass. Nyes. Where is it? It's in front. Battle for it. Marner clears it. A minute to go in this power play. This thing is a gift. What are you going to do with it? Not a whole lot so far. Berube not shy about getting the second unit out there. OEL. Tavares. Matthews is still out there. Michelli. Tavares. Stops up. Michelli. Tavares. Matthews in the corner. Stays on his feet. Big moment there. OEL. Walks the blue line. Matthews. Down low for Michelli. Who are you looking for? Tavares. Michelli behind the net. Michelli spins. 24 seconds to go here in this power play. To the point. OEL. Matthews, Michelli. Ekman Larson can't find Matthews for the one-timer. Do something! 10 seconds to go here. Tavares, OEL, friggin' shoot! Deflection! Wide open net! Vegas clears it, and that'll do it. Stoller's out of the net to play it. 0 shots, 5:20 to go in the third here to tie it. McCabe. Oh, boy. Stripped by Barbashev. Goes cross ice to Stone. Carlo in a battle for it. Comes up with it. Can the Leafs get it out? They do. McMahon with speed. He's got Waz as center. Domi's out there too. McMahon driving. He goes behind. McCabe. In front. McCabe and McMahon being on the ice at the same time is a nightmare for me. Speaking of nightmares, this is a 2-on-1. Barbashev with Stone. Stone scores. .448 to go in the third. Big celebration from Mark Stone. And why not? Oh, Stoller's got a piece of it too. Well, Leafs blow the power play. Vegas scores shortly after. 4:49 to go in the third. You need a goal, and then you need a goal. Yeah, Drew was barking in my ear about 5 lefties on the power play. Yeah. Dorofeev blocked. Marner. Lorentz. Lawton. Yarncroak. Finds Lorentz. Shoots. Off the post. Most snake-bitten guy in the league. Steven Lorentz has had untold scoring chances in the last 5 games or so. Cannot buy one. Cannot buy one. 4:04 to go in the third. McMahon. Domi. McMahon. Stetcher. Vegas wanted a high stick there. They're not going to get it. Stetcher and McCabe out there. They probably should have been together all game. Domi finds McMahon, hands it off to Matthews. Colasar all over him. Stetcher in front. No one's there. No one's there. The net has been in the same place for over 100 years. Oh, my God. Colasar on. Stolar stops it. It's going to be a D-zone draw with 3:25 to go. Steve Dangle. SDPN YouTube channel. Click like. Click subscribe. Tell all your friends Leafs down 5-3. Do it or don't. That's really what it is. Longtime viewer of SDPN and huge Caniac. Who should I get on my next Kane jersey? Seth Jarvis or David Ayers? Seth Jarvis. He's going to score the ENG, isn't he? Yep. My LTIR king, says Girthy Bettman. Berube equals shot quality over quantity. Saw it in St. Louis. Save would have been good there. It's 2-on-1 from an Olympian, you know. Preemptive RIP and F for Steve's voice after the stream. Oh, yeah, it's not surviving the night. Of course, my brother has Stone, and I'm playing him in fantasy this week. You know, I'd love to cheer for a team that just once looked like they were playing for rent money instead of whatever this is that I got stuck with. Excuse me while I screenshot that, because I think that might be in the LFR. Bobcat with a devastating comment. Tonight, a Boston fan was born. Yeah, Eichel, they're showing a replay of him screaming woo. Presumably because he saw someone being asked for their papers behind the net. Well, you got less than 3.5 minutes to go in the third. Hannafin. Stone gains the zone. Eichel, stopped by Stolarz. Another rebound. It's been a problem all night. Anderson, down low. Stone on. Stop by Stolarz. Another juicy rebound. Under 3 minutes to go. Leafs down 2. If you don't have the puck, you can't really pull the goalie there, boys. So, Stone. Tavares. Stolarz is on the bench. Vegas has the puck, though. Tried to give it to Stone. 2:30 to go. Leafs offside. And they're going to have a face-off here. Mm-hmm. Don't these guys get tired of being embarrassed? Nope. On the plus side, Marner has no points. Oh, God, why did you say that? Why did you say that? Love you too. On the what's more likely, a Lotto Max win or the Leafs winning the cup? Lotto Max. Geez, I'm going to have to catch up on Super Chats after the game. I'm having a beast with my feed here. So Marner is on the ice. 2:28 to go in the third. Shots are 30-19. That's not very good, is it, boys? Game you've been losing nearly the whole time. Almost the entire time, right? Face off just outside the Vegas zone. Vegas wins it. Drew's calling a Marner empty netter. 2:20 to go in the third. Stolers is pulled. Riley. Hill, no icing. Can the Leafs hold the line? They cannot. Tavares gathers it. 2:05, you need 2 goals. He dumps it. Tavares. Domi battling with him. Nyes laying in wait. He joins the fray now. Vegas just killing the puck along the wall there. It comes loose. It's out of the zone. Riley. Got Dorofeyev on him. Here's Matthews. 90 seconds to go. Matthews goes alone. He gets Hill to cover it in his glove, hoping for something off the ozone draw here. Can't make good LFR titles. I can't make good LFR titles, but out of time. Oh, no, it's got to be just so much more mean than that. Tavares versus Eichel. 88 seconds to go. Hannafin. Oh, Leafs hold the line. Good defensive play from Matthews. Tavares on, deflected. Where is it? It's in the corner. Michelli battling for it. Vegas can't clear it. Riley on through traffic. Michelli. Minute 10. Anderson comes up with it. Tavares keeps it. Michelli. Domi. Vegas gets it out. Stone down the ice into the empty net. 6-3. And that'll do it. Stone's 20th of the year. Folks, we're going to the woodshed. I'm saving it for the LFR. Every fan left in the building should be booing. Yeah, Drew just said he's secondhand embarrassed for Leafs fans right now. Sometimes you got to hit rock bottom. Oh, don't you worry, Drew. He's got sweet nothings in my ears about the LFR that I'm about to shoot. Clock winds down, and the most disgraceful team in the history of this sport falls 6-3 to the Vegas Golden Knights. Shame on them. I'm going to try to catch up with everything. The future is teal, Steve. Leafs don't deserve you. Yeah, well, I hitch my wagon to these losers, so we'll make the best of it. Cassie, Leafs, when I get you for making Steve Dangle sad, does this officially make the Leafs sellers or at least not buyers? God, I hope so. Boy, they're shit. Boy, they're bad. That decent stretch really had us all believing. It did. I mean, this is what they do, right? This is the problem. And this is why the season that they bottomed out and finished last was so unique. They never just totally suck, right? I got to give you a little hope. From Buffalo, Steve, here's the Tim Hortons for you. I do follow SDPN and love your hockey insight. Does an ENG count for those 30 push-ups? Well, no. Thank God he didn't do it. It's antics. Should have blown up the rest of the core when trading Marner. We'll get into it. Checking in from Friday night SmackDown at the Bell Center. Looks like I'm at the better show. Yeah. One of these two teams was on the second half of a back-to-back with travel. I'll give you 3 guesses to pick who the right one is. Crosby redirection last night. Aliens. What? My LTAR king again. 20 goals in 34 games. Stoller should have never been there. We'll talk about that in the LFR. Meanwhile, Bolts Hawks is going to a shootout. That's good. Give Tampa some more points. Good night, Steve. Good night. Oh my God, I have so much to catch up on. 23 plaster. Let's beat the noise that's going to come all over social media. LFR title. So you didn't need Marner, eh? No. LFR title stoned. It's just gotta be. I think it might be disgrace. The hockey fan of me loves your misery. The non-sports part of me hopes you're doing well beyond hockey. I got a great life. The Leafs are the worst part of my day pretty consistently, and I think that's a pretty good life. Giggling Cat, I'm with Drew. It's much more fun when Leaf fans have a way to punch back. I'm so sorry, guys. This sucks. Like, we have essentially no fan base we can really chirp. Maybe the Sens. I guess the Sens. The Lightning, because like the Leafs have done pretty well against the Lightning recently, but like they've won 2 cups in recent memory. Like it doesn't land. They don't give a damn. Like, I haven't felt this embarrassed as a fan in a while. Yeah. 5 shots in the third for the Leafs, says Cassie. What a disgrace. No more milk sponsorship. They need a Viagra one, says Skipper Bath. Checks still hit the bank accounts, though. You bet. And right on time. Ref Boy RD, you can tell which team had this one circled on their calendars for months and which one just didn't. Yep. Yeah. Leafs getting whipped on home ice in a big game and Marner getting 0 points. What year is this? That's funny. If you were Lawton, would you extend with this team? No. I'm the heart and soul of the team and they don't play me. No. I'm going somewhere reputable. The Leafs go away quite every time. No spine. Exactly 24 hours ago, Boston dominated Vegas. W's just aren't for everyone, I guess. Is almost blowing a 4-0 lead dominating? I understand your point, though. Go Knights, go. GG, Steve. See you next stream. You can tell it's a big game. Leafs get killed. Mitch and Austin go pointless. Oh, that's good. That's good. Why do I cheer for this team? I'm seriously questioning my sanity for sticking around to watch these guys. Steve, you look great for a guy who's tired. I wish I could say the same for the Leafs. I'm going to be a lot more tired tomorrow morning. My son's got hockey at 8. It's okay afterward. I love going to his hockey. And I'm blessed that I can have a nap after. Even outside of the Marner BS, they are not playing like their entire season is at risk. Playoffs are more important than penniness. Yeah, and like 2 points were up for grabs tonight and they sucked. So LFR title, Hearts of Stone. Leafs get stoned. You guys are focusing way too much on Stone. It's about how awful of a team they are. This is going to be my most watched LFR of the season, I think. I understand Marner's playoff struggles, but a 100-point player year after year, I still can't fathom the Leafs letting him go. He was looking at houses, and so was his family. You can't let someone go who's actively walking out the door. I think that's just called free will. LFR title, where's Lawton Berube? Between Tucker, Bo, and the Bills, the sheer cold, and now this, it's been a crappy week for GTA and Southern Ontario sports fans. Can I get an amen, Drew? Preds and Leafs, basically the same record, but totally different vibes right now. That's so crazy. The Predators, bro. The fans started the game booing Marner and should have ended it booing the Leafs. I agree. Yucks. Sorry, Steve. In happier news, I just got Searching for Terry Punch-Out for my Kindle. Can't wait to see you on Canada Reads. Let me tell you about that. All right. So I'm on Canada Reads. It's a book competition. It's a show that's going to air in April. It's me and 4 other panelists, and we're all going to defend a book. And we're going to say, this is the book that all of Canada should read. My book is called Searching for Terry Punch-Out. It's a novel written by Tyler Hellard. Please get this book. Please go to the store and buy this book. Please order it online. Get the e-reader. There's no audiobook. They're making one because I'm on this show. That's how big of a deal this show is. And it's the only indie publisher out of the 5 books that were picked. And get this, they had to reprint a bunch of new books because the book is in this competition. So they're printed in Manitoba. I believe both of my books were printed in Manitoba. A lot of Canadian books are printed in Manitoba. They were loaded onto trucks, one going east from Manitoba, one going west. They both got caught in a snowstorm. So the books were delayed getting to stores and onto shelves. But if you can find them, let me know where you found them so that I can get the word out that Searching for Terry Punch-Out is available. Please buy this book. Please read this book. Searching for Terry Punch-Out. The only indie publisher. Tyler Hellard is the author. That's just a hockey fan like you or I. It's a great book. It's about a down-on-his-luck sports writer who travels back home to interview the NHL's all-time penalty minutes leader, who just happens to be his estranged father. So it's not just another hockey autobiography. It is hockey fiction, which is in right now. Hockey fiction written by an author born in Nova Scotia. It's just not the one you're thinking of. Domi says, this is just another game. Get him out. Did he actually say that? Can we borrow the abs from Drew for a live stream? Let's have Drew host it. Toronto needs to make good, sell trades. If it makes you feel better, Steve, the Nucks haven't been good since 2011. It doesn't. It doesn't. Pixel Nuggets 10 sent 10 SDPN memberships. You're a beauty. Thank you. LFR title, Leafs crinkle in disgrace. Cassie drops a 50-piece on us. Gifting 50 SDPN memberships. Thank you so much, Cassie. If you got gifted a membership from Cassie or anyone, be sure to thank them in the chat. Silence. LFR title, not Mitchin. It's got to be meaner. Emotional compensation. Thank you, Cassie. Bolts W. LFR title, marked in stone. That's pretty good, but I'm not doing it. I'm not doing a stone pun. Bills and Sabres have worst owner in pro sports. Yeah? You just watched that game, right? It's antics. Whoa, dropping a 50-piece on her head top. Thank you so much. Oh, my goodness. But Bakuryu gifted 10 SDPN memberships. Thank you so much, everyone. Holy cow. Where do we go from here, Steve? Sell, sell, sell. I work in a library and got to introduce you to my coworkers. We'll have a group watching you every morning in April, says WMC Duff. Thank you. Oh, W McDuff. I'm an idiot. Sorry. Steve making bank tonight. You know what I'm not going to make bank? The playoffs. So you're going to enjoy it while it lasts because that faucet's shutting off. And I'll be streaming some other first round series to a quarter of the viewership, optimistically. That's cool. Attaboy. Attaboy, Leafs. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. LFR title, finger licking boo. That's better than the Stone ones. Go from here. Watch Kitchener Rangers instead. LFR title, Mitch can and he will. Ref Boyardee for LFR title. It's in there. In the pocket. LFR title should just be welcome back, both in relation to Marner and all the fans who only show up for these LFRs. Honestly, that's not terrible. Bakuryu, again, who is a dog, gifted 10 SDPN memberships. I appreciate that. Revenge of the Mitch. So that Bob Ogden guy made that much of a difference here, eh? Sigh. Hang in there, bud. Missed the whole game. What happened? What do you want, the Leafs? LFR title. It's like he never left. Very good. That is devastating. Oh, thank you for the drum roll. My dog is part of my victory puppies. Oh, that's right. I have 2 dead dogs. I forgot about that too. Yeah, I forgot about the dead dogs. I'm kidding. Thank you for all the gifted memberships. What's up, Mitches? I won't be doing that. LFR title should be leafing Las Vegas. Yeah, they weren't in Vegas, though. I'm being real harsh with your titles. Welcome to the internet. I've read the comments. Oh, wait. I already read that. It should be son of a Mitch. I won't be doing that. From Will Richard, sons of Mitches. No. I want it to be one word and I want it to be devastating. And the only thing I can think of is disgrace. Could just make it boo. Yeah, Drew, that's I'll call the LFR title Angry DM. LFR title pointless. I know I can rap anytime, but I don't know. Everyone's in here. You said meaner, Steve. Mitch Marner. LFR title Mitchell Daniel Marner. Is his middle name Daniel? 99 problems, but a Mitch ain't one. Stop substituting Mitch. Mark McGowan. Thank you. LFR title, sell them all. Less playoff hockey time equals more new puppy search. It really doesn't. Title, blue balls. All right, that's a sign. I think we're wrapped, folks. Let's get the biggest LFR of the season on the road. They're still coming in. The Don't Come Back special and Ali Haha. Oh, okay, yeah, we're done. LFR title, impotent. This team is unable to rise to the occasion. Oh, damn it, my feed crashed. There were two more that I'll try to get to. Oh my God, untenable. LFR title, like and subscribe. Super simple. If it's one word, rebuild. What was worse, this or Zamboni driver? Oh boy. Yo, you know what's crazy? They both happened to the Leafs. You suck. LFR title, cataclysmic. Mark McGowan, welcome to SDP VIP. LFR title, boo hoo. It might just be boo. LFR title, Marn Burner. I actually used that in his rookie year, I'm pretty sure. But great minds think alike. Okay, my friends. That is it for this one. TCNM, welcome to SDP VIP. That is it for this one. Thank you very much for watching. Click like if you like this stream. Click subscribe if you really liked it. Tell all your friends. The Toronto Maple Leafs are nothing if not consistent.